Greetings and salutations, Oriole Nation. Welcome to Week 9 of the MHSAA season. An absolutely gorgeous October 24th, 2025 evening here at Oriole Field. You can look beyond Gaylord Avenue over there, and you can see the leaves changing over there. And boy, it just fall is definitely here, and it ties in with football. The Ludington Orioles 8-0, 6-0 champions of the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division against the Howard City Tri-County Vikings. They are 5-3 on the year, and they are out of the Central States Activities Association Gold Division. Howard City Tri-County, coached by Phil Butler, and they are 3-2 in the CSAA Gold. They have scored 270 points this year, given up 220. They started the year off with a win over the Ovid-Elche team by the score of Ovid-Elche Marauders by the score of 24-15. They then defeated Sanford Meridian 34-20, defeated Grant 55-9 in their league opener. Then they fell to Big Rapids 63-6, defeated Newaygo 58-19, lost to Reed City 58-33, defeated Remus Chippewa Hills 39-12, lost last week to the Kent City Eagles 24-21. The Ludington Orioles have scored 379 points this year. They've given up 54 points, and their wins this year have been 40-13 over Coopersville, 54-13 over Mason County Central, 49-0 over Fremont in their conference opener, 52-0 over Oak Ridge in another conference game. Then they defeated Montague 49-0, defeated arch rival Manistee 48-6. Won over Whitehall 32-7 on homecoming. Last week at Orchard View, they won 55-15. Again, 6-0 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. They have swept their traveling trophies this year, winning back the Lumberman's Trophy against Mason County Central and retaining the Dad's Traveling Trophy in the 48-6 win over Manistee. Scoop Hansen with you, the voice of the Orioles on the play-by-play call, joined tonight by Nick Wysong. Nick has double duty tonight. He's going to be my cameraman. I'm sorry. Well, he might be that, but right now he's going to be my color commentary man, and he's also the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer. And we also have Jackson Jenner here, and he is the OSN cameraman on this absolutely gorgeous night for Week 9 of MHSAA football. It's Parents' Night here at Oriole Field. It's also the senior walk. Our seniors will be making their last walk at the conclusion of tonight's game. Right now, we'd like to thank our pregame sponsor, and that's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Orioles sports, producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. Lots coming at you here tonight. We're going to have a JV report that'll come at you at halftime. They won last night 38-6 at Howard City Tri-County. Also have some other important bits of information to pass along to you. And one thing I want to get out of the way right off the bat. Last week I said that Ludington's conference championships were in 1920, 1929, 1938, 1945, 1976, 1989, 1999, and now in 2025. That is correct, but I forgot one. I am very, very sorry. I apologize to the 1969 Ludington Oriole football team. They were Seaway Conference champions. They tied that year with the Spring Lake Lakers and the Muskegon Reese Puffer Rockets. So congratulations to the 1969 Ludington Orioles Seaway Conference champions. And that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 conference championships. How does that sound to you, Nick Wysong?
It sounds like a lot more than what I thought it was going to be. I feel like only up until recently, Ludington's been more of a basketball school and hasn't been much of a football team. But I feel these past few years have really changed that dynamic. And I feel that when people look at Ludington now, I think they see a good football team now.
I couldn't have said it any better than you just did, Nick. Good summary right there. And also, we'd like to send our first shout out to Patty Westcott Sixbury. She says she's very excited for tonight's game. I have two grandsons playing tonight. Taj Williams for the Orioles, he wears number 0, and Wilson Sixberry, he wears 21 for Tri-County. I wish them both the best game ever. And Patty, I want you to know I did talk to your grandson Wilson Sixberry when I went over and got the starting lineup earlier from Coach Phil Butler, and I shook his hand and talked with him a little bit and told him I was the voice of the Orioles and that I knew Taj very well, and we had a nice conversation. So you got two really nice young grandsons, and I'm sure you're very excited for tonight's game. You know what we're going to do right now, Oriole Nation? We're going to step aside and we're going to listen to the interview I did earlier with Oriole head coach Charlie Gunsel. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. I'm with O's head coach Charlie Gunsel, and hard to believe, Coach, it just seemed like we were in week 1, and here we are. It's week 9 of the MHSAA season. Your boys 8-0 coming into the game, 6-0, champions of the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. That was pretty awesome last Friday night at Muskegon Orchard View, getting the outright title with the big win over the Cardinals. I'm sure the boys are set and fired up to play Howard City tonight. It is parents' night, and it's your senior walk. Lots happening.
Yeah, it's a big night for our program. We certainly want to honor everybody that's been with us, especially the kids that have been with us for 4 years. They put a lot of time into this. And a good ball club. Howard City, Tri-County, 5-3, but the 3 losses are to really high-quality opponents. So we expect a great game. There is certainly a lot going on around the game, but our focus has to stay on the game because if we aren't focused, if we aren't dialed in, Howard City's a team that can come in here and put a sour taste in your mouth.
You've got a great coach, Phil Butler. He's been there for a while. You mentioned their losses, Coach. Their losses have come to Big Rapids, Reed City, and last week a 3-point loss to Kent City.
Yeah, all high-quality teams. I mean, Big Rapids is a team we may see in the playoffs and a team that was really dominating up until last week. So I think Phil Butler is one of the best coaches we go against. I've known Phil a long time. Actually, when we scheduled these games a couple of years ago, I wasn't sure if this was going to be my last game or not, and I didn't want to coach against anybody other than Phil, just because he's such a high-character guy. His kids always play hard. They're edgy. They're chippy, but in a good way. And so Phil will have them ready to go tonight for sure.
Last game of the season, your O's defeated Howard City Tri-County on their field 51-31. You expect pretty much the same offense and defense out of the Vikings as you saw last year?
Yeah, they have 3 college commits on that offense. They have a quarterback, I think it's committed to Division III. They have a wide receiver, number 1, who we did not play last year due to his injury on the field, who's committed to a Division III school. And they have another young man, I believe, that's committed as well. So they're a very, very high-octane offense. So we've been playing much better defense this year. I'm hoping that we can get a few more stops tonight than we did last year. But this will be a big-time challenge for us.
The team, with all that's going on, everybody loves 8-0 season. The community's fired up. You're getting a lot more media requests. We're seeing articles, M Live. We're seeing local sports journal. We're seeing, you're doing interviews with radio stations, Wood Radio in Grand Rapids. And it doesn't to have seemed, I should say, it seems that it has not distracted your boys one iota.
No, I think we're pretty focused on our goal. We've been focused all summer and then into the fall, what leads us up to today. And our focus has been on the next practice, the next game, just trying to win everything we do. And it's a mature group. I've got 13 kids that are going to walk across that field tonight. And a lot of those kids play a lot of minutes for us and have played a lot of minutes for us. So they're very mature. They're not going to get distracted by that stuff. If anything, it's great PR for our kids. I think our kids are long overdue with that. The article this week on Wall Autry, the article this week on the Himes brothers. I mean, those are things that I like to see, because it's good for the program and it's good for those kids, and they all deserve it.
Talk a bit about, you've talked a lot about him this year, but Cam Gunsel just continues each and every week. 6 more touchdowns last week, 47 for the season going into tonight's game. He's had 6 in every game except the Whitehall game where he had 5. Last year he had 48 touchdowns. It's just... Cam just seems to make it look easy. And it's not easy. He's worked hard for every one of those touchdowns.
Yeah, I think he's, we have such high expectations for him. Like, if he doesn't produce, or if he comes up with a 4-touchdown game, we're asking what did he do wrong. Or last week I was disappointed with 7 incompletions. Well, he was 17 out of 24. Well, what did he do wrong? So it's the level at it's the bar that he set. You know, nobody set the bar other than himself. And you know, I can say this now. I think he's the most impactful player I've ever coached. I mean, I'm not saying he's the best player I've ever coached. I'm saying he's the most impactful player. He changes the game offensively and defensively. It's not like these teams didn't know he was going to rush the ball, right? You know, so everyone's set up to shut down Cam, and they haven't. And so a credit to our offensive line, a credit to our receivers. But Cam's really good at making the right decision. You know, at times he can get selfish with the ball in our read game. Then he corrects himself. So all that leads to the fact that, you know, he was fairly highly recruited for our area, and he's going to go to the number 1 team in the country at Division II next year. And he's earned all that, and I'm super proud of him.
Talk about a little bit about your JV team. They finished up 8-1. They won big last night at Howard City, 38-6. And talk a bit about Rich Kirby.
Well, Rich has been doing it forever. You know, 32 plus years. He's probably one of the guys I trust the most on this staff. I trust everybody, but Rich is like, he's just different. You know, he's so loyal. He's so dependable. He works his tail off, and that he's been winning at the JV a lot longer than we've been winning at the varsity. You know, those guys are routinely 7-2, 8-1, and they did it this year again, 8-1 last night with a big win over Howard City, Tri-County. And Rich is just a tremendous motivator. He does it in a way that still holds kids accountable, but they love playing for him. And we made a lot of staff changes this year, a lot of different responsibility, but Rich Kirby's one that I would never, ever mess with because he's just he's earned the right to do whatever he wants. But that's a good group, a lot of talent down there. They're probably, you know, if whatever they're short on skill, they make up for in their physicality. They're just some really tough kids down there, and we're excited to get them up next year.
Obviously, the playoff buzz is in the community. I'm sure you're keeping the boys' heads up.
Got more points than us somewhere. We can't catch Escanaba. I don't think Freeland can catch us. So we're kind of set. Our district is kind of set. It's just, where is the game going to be? Now, the state could throw a huge curveball Sunday and add a different 4th team, but I'm pretty sure it's Escanaba, Big Rapids, and Ludington, and I'm pretty sure if we win, and Freeland's the wild card.
Okay.
They could bump Freeland for a Spring Lake, or they could bump Freeland for somebody else. They've done that in the past. So that 4th team is the only wild card, which could throw the whole thing out the window. So, but, you know, in our minds, we're playing for home field advantage tonight.
Let's go get a win. The Ludington Orioles, the Howard City Tri-County Vikings. Good luck, Coach, to you and your boys. Look forward to talking to you after the ball game. As always, go O's.
Thanks, Scoop. Goes.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Scoop Hansen, Nick Wysong, and Jackson Jenner, the Oriole Sports Network, and 102.7 WMOM. Week 9 of the MHSAA season, the 8-0 Ludington Orioles and the 5-3 Vikings of Howard City Tri-County. We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family-owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist at 231-757-3368. They are the exclusive starting lineup sponsor. And here are your starters. First for the Ludington Orioles. On offense, the quarterback number 1, Cam Gunsel. He's a 6'3", 190-pound senior. The starting tailback number 2, Mikey Himes, a 5'10", 155-pound freshman. The starting slot backs are number 0, Taj Williams. He is a junior. The other slot back, number 7, Messiah Himes. He is a junior. The wide receivers for the Orioles, number 4, Zach Graham, a senior, and number 5, Kyle Himes Jr., a sophomore. Starting on the offensive line for the Orioles, the center tonight will be number 50, Colin Shelton. He's a senior. The right guard, 53, Connor Shaney, a senior. The left guard, 54, Blake Nelson. He's a junior. Starting left tackle, Sweet Louis Salazar. He wears jersey 58. His nickname, besides being Sweet Louis, is also Eclipse, given to him by LHS public address announcer for football, Dan LeDuc. He's also our Indian Summer Player in the Spotlight. He will start tonight at left tackle. And the starting right tackle, the Orioles All-State candidate, number 63, senior Walt Autry, given the nickname Tsunami. On defense for the Orioles, the defensive linemen, the ends will be number 50, Colin Shelton, and number 20, Logan Sloan. Sloan is a senior. Defensive tackles, number 53, Connor Cheney, and number 63, Walt Autry. Starting linebackers for the Orioles, number 9, JT Keith, he's a junior, and number 3, Cooper Holmes, a senior. The secondary for the Orioles, the cornerbacks will be number 4, Zach Graham, and number 5, Kyle Himes junior. The strong safeties, number 7, Messiah Himes, and number 12, Michael Wilson. Wilson, a senior, starting at free safety, number 1, Cam Gunsel. That's your starters on offense and defense for the Ludington Orioles, coached by Charlie Gunsel. Defensive coordinator, J.P. Dinas. Offensive coordinator, Brent Gillett. Defensive line coach is Tom Garrett. Linebackers coach, Rich Kirby, who's also the JV head coach. Offensive line coach is Mike Nichols. Receivers coach, Kyle Himes. Tight end special teams coach is Josh Haney. Quarterback coach, Garrett Meeker. Running backs coach is TJ Shimanek. Kicking coach, Mick Wilson. Offensive assistant, Wilson Gunsel. Defensive assistant, Jack Gilchrist. For the Howard City Tri-County Vikings, coached by Phil Butler, starting at quarterback, number 4, Vaughn Veltman. He is a senior. Starting tailback, number 2, Chase Keller. He is a senior. The starting wide receiver, number 1, Jaden Button, a senior. The H-back is 21, Wilson Sixberry. He is a junior. Split end, number 6, Grayson Butler, a junior. And the tight end, number 80, Cade Hallman, a senior. On the offensive line for the Vikings, the centers, number 72, Noah Carson, a senior. The left guard, 52, Jordan Riva. He is a senior. The right guard, number 50, Brendan Carson. He's a junior. The left tackle, number 75, Micah Halstead. He's a junior. The right tackle, number 60, Casey Keach, a senior. On defense for the Vikings, starting on their defensive line, the ends will be number 50, Brendan Carson, and also number 80, Cade Hallman. The tackles, number 75, Micah Halstead, and number 52, Jordan Riva. The nose tackle, number 60, Casey Keach. The linebackers, number 56, Ryan Ryder, and number 21, Wilson Sixberry. Starting secondary for the Vikings, at cornerback, number 11, David Reed, and number 2, Chase Keller. The safeties, number 1, Jaden Button, and number 6, Grayson Butler. And with the reading of the Lundquist Furniture starting lineups, we're going to step aside here for a moment. When we come back, we'll have the opening kickoff of Week 9 of the MHSAA season here at Oriole Field between the Ludington Orioles and the Howard City Tri-County Vikings. Stay tuned, OSN, and...
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Welcome back to Venerable Hawley, almost a Venerable Hawley Gymnasium, Venerable Oriole Field, the Ludington Orioles and the Vikings of Howard City, Tri-County. You are listening and watching the Oriole Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports, and you're listening to 102.7 WMOM. Howard City, Tri-County will kick off to the Orioles. Howard City, Tri-County, they have white jerseys, and they have blue lettering and numerals trimmed in, what do you call that, a gold there, Nick, or more of a yellowish color?
I'd say it's a gold.
Gold. So they have blue pants, a blue helmet with the Tri-County logo on the top. Ludington in their home black tonight. They have orange numerals trimmed in white, and they also have the, is it the white? I think it's just white lettering. I haven't really looked. Yeah, it's white, the white lettering. And back deep for the Orioles will be, looks like Kyle Himes Jr. and also Mikey Himes. Here's the kick, and it's touched right there, batted out of bounds. Good job right there. Batting it out of bounds was Michael Wilson right there. It was touched. Then Wilson, really smart play right over there, Nick, going over and batting it out of bounds, and it'll be Oriole football, and they'll start at about their own
29, it looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Ludington has black helmets. They have that orange O, black pants, and they will start at their own 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Again, Ludington led by quarterback Cam Gunsel. Comes into tonight's game. 47 combined touchdowns passing and rushing this year. He had 48 last year. He has 122 in his career. He'll send Mikey Himes in motion, and Gunsel will keep. He's at the 30. He's at the 35. Hurdle. He hurdled a defender right there, and he's got an Oriole first down on his first carry. Yeah, he looked, like, as you said, Nick, he hurdled over a defender right there, and a nice gain. He's out to the Oriole 40-yard line. It'll be first
and 10 from the 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam got that block, and he saw that the guy was going to the ground and saw an opportunity to get more yards and just jumped right over him.
Shout out to the Landis family, who they're down in the north end zone tonight, and they are operating the car ferry horns down there right near the student section. So that would be a fun job, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah,
the
very fun.
Landis family doing that tonight. They'll do it every time the Orioles score. Gunsel keeps on the option. He's got some room. He's past midfield, and he's finally drugged down at about the Howard City Tri-County 41-yard line. Boy, that was quick.
That was a quick play and a very good job by the offensive line. You don't see that very often, or you don't see that many offensive lines. They can just easily create a hole for Cam to just so quickly get up there. I mean, it felt like a snap of the fingers, and there was a hole right there ready for him.
Orioles already down to the Tri-County 41-yard line after just 2 offensive plays. And they break the huddle. Colin Shelton up over the football. Sweet Louis Salazar getting the start tonight on the offensive line. Gunsel will pitch there. Good timing on it. Mikey Himes. Himes is at the 30. Penalty marker down, and he's going to be brought down at the 25. But there is a penalty marker down.
Looks like it's going to be a hold.
It will be holding on the Orioles. So that'll bring that nice run there by Mikey Himes. That'll nullify that. Hey, folks, Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yak have been serving the chiropractic needs of Ludington and the surrounding communities for more than 30 years. At Ludington Chiropractic, no appointment is necessary, as it is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yak at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue. For questions, call 231-843-1874. I was just there today. I'm feeling much, much, much better. I got an adjustment today from Dr. Yek, and I feel much better. And thank you, Dr. Yek, for that adjustment. And his office will be moving, and we'll tell you more about that a little bit later. But Dr. Yek's office will be moving from their present location. Gunsel back to pass. He's going to let it go. He's got a receiver out there. It's caught. It's caught. And fumbled. Oh, it's picked up. Now it's running for a touchdown.
The refs are calling it a touchdown.
That is an Oriole touchdown at the 10:28 mark. The ball was caught, then it was fumbled, and then it was picked up. We're going to have to get clarification on who caught that ball.
It looks like the touchdown was by Zach Graham. He picked it up.
Zach Graham picked up the fumble. We'll find out who was on the reception right there, but it comes at the 10:28 mark. A touchdown on the fumble recovery. The pass was from Gunsel, and I believe it was to Kyle Himes Jr. We'll get to the snap. It's a bad snap. It's fumbled. Wilson will throw, and it's going to be intercepted. Or no, incomplete. So the point after is no good. And with 10:28 to go in the game, Ludington 6, Howard City, Tri-County nothing. You're watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back. Okay, that reception was to Taj Williams, and he fumbled it. It was picked up then by Zach Graham, who scored the touchdown.
That was a very messy play. We're very lucky to get that off.
Yes. And we'll get you the yardage on it. But here's a kickoff right now, and it's picked up by Tri-County's. Oh, good run back there all the way to about the 42-yard line. And the ball was returned there by Tri-County's.
Returned by Hallman.
Number 80, Cade Hallman, Dario Lopez on the stop. 1st and 10 for Howard City, Tri-County. So what a wild first scoring play for the Orioles.
Yeah, that was just a messy play entirely, including the extra point. It was caught by Taj, and then he fumbled it. We were lucky to get that throw off and the ball caught and the ball back once it was fumbled.
Okay, here's their quarterback on the keeper, and he's got a gain of about 5 right there. Taking off with Vaughn Veltman. Let's see who brought him down there, Nick.
I don't see a specific number who brought him down.
Yeah.
Second by Wilson.
Michael Wilson. I want to say that touchdown pass. I want to say it was a 30. There's somewhere. I'll get the exact yardage on it, but I think it was a 33 to a 33-yard touchdown pass. There's a backwards pass right there, and Tri-County's out over midfield. They got a first down right there. Tackle made by J.T. Keith on the reception for Tri-County was number 2, Chase Keller.
Looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 1. I'm
Well,
pretty sure that previous touchdown was 51 yards.
Oh, it was. How in the heck did I miss by that? Well, thank you. That's why I have you here. So it's a 51-yard touchdown from Gunsel to Taj Williams, fumbled by Williams, then picked up by Zach Graham for a touchdown.
Fumble happened, I'm pretty sure, on the 15-yard line. So thrown around 30 yards, picked up and carried about another 20.
Okay, so right now we have 8:36 to go in the opening quarter. 3rd and 1 for Tri-County. Veltman on a long count. He'll give now. Oh, big hit right there. Ludington absolutely denies the ball carrier. And that ball carrier was Chase Keller. Good job by the Orioles coming up and making the stop right there.
Talk about Walt Autry being a tsunami. He came through that line like...
Yeah, that's. I was talking to Ludington Oriole football public address announcer Dan LeDuc, and he said, "Hey, Scoop, you know what my nicknames are for Walt Autry is Tsunami, and it is eclipse for Sweet Louis Salazar. 4th and 1. Tri-County will go for it. They're at midfield right now. Veltman, he'll get the snap. He'll pitch it now, and here comes a run. It is a first down, and then some on the carry for Tri-County. Number 2, Chase Keller.
Looks like an 11-yard gain.
Keller with the carry, brought down by Keith. First down.
JT Keith on the stop for the Orioles. Tri-County down to the Oriole 38-yard line. You know, I'm surprised my voice is holding out so good after being at the Lions game Monday night at Ford Field. What an atmosphere there. Loudest sporting event I've ever been to. Hey, Indian Summer, folks, they are proud to be a sponsor of the Orioles Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We'll get to the rest of that here after this play, but Tri-County has a 1st and 10 at the Oriole 38. They run a little counter right there, and on the carry, number 2, Chase Keller, and he's got good yardage. As I was mentioning, Indian Summer Co-op, we wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. All right, 6:41 left in the opening quarter. Ludington 6, Howard City Tri-County nothing. It's the Vikings' first offensive possession. The Orioles have had the ball once, and here is an end around and gaining some good yardage there, number 21. And that was Wilson Sixberry, who is their H-back.
Brought down by Gunsel.
Cam Gunsel on the stop there for the Orioles. We have 6:29 left in the opening quarter. Orioles 6, Vikings nothing. And right now it is a first down for the Vikings. This has been an impressive drive by Howard City Tri-County.
This definitely hasn't been the defense that I feel like I've seen all year, not as dominant and allowing these runs more than 8 yards per carry, I feel.
So right now, Tri-County breaks the huddle. 6:29 left, opening quarter. They have the ball at the Oriole 28-yard line. Vaughn Veltman is their quarterback. He is a senior. He will give straight ahead, and on the carry, a few tough yards right there for Chase Keller, and he gets brought down by a flock of Orioles, led there by...
Looks like Cooper Holmes.
Yeah, Cooper, and then also big Walt Autry was there. Hey, Oriole Nation, Smith & Eddy Insurance is our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And a big shout-out to Benedict's Auto Center, providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. You can reach Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. 5:51 left in the opening quarter. We're going to be talking about the JV game at halftime. We got Coach Rich Kirby's summary. Also, we're going to talk a bit about the flight crew. And also, remember our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, Sweet Louis Salazar. Veltman rolls out. His pass is incomplete. I'll tell you what, that was some great defense there.
By Brody Jones.
Brody Jones, he couldn't have played it any better, and he breaks up the pass. That was intended out there for the Tri-County receiver. And now that's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Vikings. Ludington up 6-0. If you're just tuning in, the Orioles scored on, we figured, a 51-yard touchdown pass. That was a pass from quarterback Cam Gunsel to wide receiver Taj Williams. It was fumbled by Williams, but Zach Graham picked it up and took it to the end zone. Extra point attempt, no good by Gabe Gomez, and I can't really fault Gabe on that one, can we, Nick?
It was a bad snap.
Bad snap, yep. Okay, here's a run. Good job by the Orioles there. And that looked to be Colin Shelton, I believe. Shelton making the stop there.
Veltman with the carry.
On the
down by Shelton.
Quarterback Vaughn
Fourth
Veltman's
down.
carry. It's going to break up a 4th and 6, so a loss of 1 on that play. Shelton, boy, he was like a cat on that. Cat quick.
Yeah, he sneaked through that line real quick and was able to get there before they could get any playoff.
Yeah. Ludington, again, 8-0 on the year, champions of the West Michigan Conference Lakes. Howard City Tri-County, 5-3 overall on the year. Central States Activities Association Gold Division. It's Parents' Night here tonight. Seniors will have their walk at the conclusion of the game. But right now, Tri-County going for it on fourth and but lost a 2 on that last play. 4th and 7. Ball on the Oriole 22. Veltman back to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. Passes away. And it's incomplete. It's going to be Oriole football. Pass was just slightly underthrown, intended there for Grayson Butler. And that's going to give Ludington a 1st and 10 as their defense stiffened right there, Nick. And they hold. They bent there a little bit, but they did not break.
Yeah, no, they did very well there. They were able to track down that ball and were able to get that turnover on downs. And now they're going to be at the... looks like the 26-yard line, so they'll have about another 74 yards to go for a touchdown.
Colin Shelton over the football. Ludington takes over on offense. Now we're going to have a...
timeout, it looks like.
Yeah, I believe a timeout. Also, folks, this Sunday evening at 5 p.m. will be the Selection Sunday show. And I have been told it's going to be on the NFHS. It's going to be free. You can go to the MHSAA webpage. It'll be on the page as soon as you pull it up. And it will be there 5 p.m., the Selection Sunday show for all the high school teams in the state of Michigan who are going to make the playoffs. And as Coach Gunsel said, looks like Ludington, if they get a win tonight, they'll be hosting a game next week, most likely against the Big Rapids Cardinals. We'll talk more about that later. Teams that will probably be in our district will be Escanaba and also Freeland, unless there's a curveball thrown by the selection committee. So we'll see all that on Sunday night. A lot of football to be played tonight, and then we got to wait until Sunday to find out the confirmed details.
1 yard on the carry.
All right, no gain on the play right there for Gunsel. Bring up a 2nd and 10. Ball on the Oriole 22-yard line. 4:18 to go, opening quarter. Scoop Hansen, Nick Wysong, Jackson Jenner, the Oriole Sports Network, and 102.7 WMOM. Gunsel looks over the Viking defense. He'll a little pop pass there. Mikey Himes. Himes at the 30, penalty marker down. That's another penalty marker down. Boy, there's flags all over the field right now. Again, the Orioles come into tonight's game. They have scored 379 points this year on offense, and they've given up 54. I'd like to give a shout-out to Christy Stark, tuned into tonight's game. Great Mason County athlete. She's in the Mason County Sports Hall of Fame.
It looks like there was a face mask on the defense and holding on the Orioles, so they are offsetting.
Offsetting penalties.
So we'll take that one over. It'll be 2nd and 10 again. Birthday wishes going out to former Oriole quarterback Boyd Meeker, who's celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday to Boyd Meeker. We'd like to give some shout-outs as well to the LHS boys tennis team. They're at state right now, and we should be getting results back from Coach Rob Killips. We'll get those posted on the OSN as soon as we get them. They had quite a send-off yesterday from Ludington High School boys tennis team at the state championship finals right now. And I know also our LHS girls volleyball team, they're faring very well as well. They won the regular season conference championship, and they're going to be going for the full 9 yards tomorrow, the full 10 yards, I should say. We're going to try to win the conference tournament tomorrow as well. Timeout, Ludington, and we're going to stay right here, and we're going to tell you about Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all your projects, is proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. Now, earlier, folks, I was telling you about Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. What I wanted to tell you is that they are moving in December. That's Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. They're moving in December, and they're moving. Their new location will be 310 South Washington Avenue in the advanced integrative practice building, which is right across from Beacon Funeral Home. More information to follow. So again, that's Dr. Mark Yeck and Ludington Chiropractic, moving in December to 310 South Washington Avenue, right across from the Beacon Funeral Home.
We got 3:56 left in the first quarter, 2nd and 10.
Gunsel looking over the Tri-County defense. He'll send in motion. Himes on the pitch right there. And boy, Tri-County, they were not fooled at all. I think that was Taj Williams, belay my last. Ran a little chicanery right there, and Taj had no room right there, and there's going to be a loss on the play. Tri-County had that sniffed out, Nick.
Oh, yeah, no, they definitely saw that pitch was coming, and on top of that, Taj fumbled that in his hands a little bit, losing some time on being able to gain some valuable yards there.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down for the Orioles. And it's going to be about 11 for first down. 3:16 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington has not come out like they normally come out like a house on fire. There's a pass, and it's going to be caught. Oh, a beautiful catch there by Kyle Himes Jr. right in front of us. He high-pointed it beautifully.
Right on the 50-yard line.
Yep. Cam put it up there. Taj went up and grabbed it. I tell you what, we are spoiled with the receivers that we have. They all have great hands. They all run good routes, and they all are speedsters. Yeah, and what a just fantastic catch there by Kyle Himes Jr. Ball is at midfield. 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Oriole Nation, the McGee Insurance Group, has been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. Here's Gunsel. Gunsel on the keep, and he's going to get maybe a yard right there. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000. And Urca Auto Center, founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices, so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urca family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urca Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. Ludington, a 2nd and 10. 1:56 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington 6, Howard City Tri-County nothing. Gunsel to pass. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's got some running room. 45, 40. Gunsel 35, and he goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked out at the Tri-County 33-yard line. Good job by Cam there. He saw the opening. He saw he had some room to run. His receivers were covered. He scampers down to the Tri-County 33-yard line. 1st and 10, Ludington. 1:46 left, opening quarter. Ludington up 6-0. Long count by Gunsel. He will keep again. Gunsel to 30, 25, and brought down at about the 20-yard line. Close to another Oriole. It is another Oriole first down. Move those chains.
Move those chains the past 2 plays, and it's looking a lot better than our first set of downs that we had on this drive.
Yeah, definitely. Things were. The continuity wasn't there for just a little bit, but now it looks like it's back, Nick.
Yep, it looks like we're getting into a rhythm here.
Yep. Orioles have the ball at the Tri-County 20. Mikey Himes. Himes, he breaks it outside. Himes inside. He's down and finally brought down at about the 5-yard line. He's marked down. The ball did come loose. There is a player down. I think it's a Viking. No, that was Himes. Himes is shaken up. He's back up on his feet now.
Carried by Himes.
Mikey Himes. He got the ball down to the Tri-County 6-yard line. He's going to come out. He's favoring, it looks like, his left leg a little bit there, Nick.
Yeah, he was holding on to that left leg. He think he went down on it the wrong way, and he just needs a little bit of time to recoup.
I'm sure that Miss Jen will take a look at that for him. And Ludington has a 1st and 10. Ball is at it's just north. I should say it's just south of the Tri-County 5-yard line. 39 seconds left in this opening quarter. Gunsel, and he stopped pretty cold right there at about the 5. Let's see where they give him forward progress.
Carried by Gunsel.
You can definitely feel fall is in the air for about the first time this whole football season.
Oh yeah, no, coming up to the stands today, it's really cool, and we have these windows open right in front of us, and I just feel this nice breeze, and
Yeah.
it feels like fall.
About a loss of about a half yard on that run there by Gunsel. Going to bring up a second down and goal to go. 5 seconds. MOMs.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Scoop Hansen, Nick Wysong, Jackson Jenner, the Oriole Sports Network, and 102.7 WMOM. Shout out going out to Oriole fan Granny Bennett Beck, and as well as Andrew Talsma, big Oriole fans who are tuned into the OSN tonight. I'd like to send a shout out as well to Jake O'Brien and to John Plummer, Luke Potter, and Eric Jensen, my three buddies I went to the Lions game with this past week. We call Luke Potter, his nickname is Laser Wolf, and shout out to him, Eric Jensen, and John Plummer, who has the antler in Pentwater. Ludington will have a second down and goal to go from the Howard City Tri-County 5-yard line when play resumes. Hey, Oriole Nation, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney at 5-Star Real Estate guide you every step of the way with clear communication, strong organization, and a focus on your wants and needs. Jamie makes the process smooth and stress-free. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. All right, Orioles have the ball. First play of the second quarter. Gunsel, he's looking left. He'll let it go. Incomplete. It was intended out there, I believe, for Taj Williams.
Intended for Himes.
Nope, that was intended for Kyle Himes Jr. And a good job by the defensive back there, Nick, breaking that up. It's going to break up a 3rd and goal.
Yeah, he brought pressure onto Kyle Himes, and Kyle Himes just dropped the ball in there. And
yeah, I'll have to give the DB there came up and got it. Looked like he got a finger in there on that. So let's see what the Orioles can do here. Let's see what offensive coordinator Brent Gillett has dialed up on this 3rd and goal from the Tri-County 5-yard line. Gunsel looking left. Pass is good. Touchdown! Ludington Orioles.
Mikey Himes.
Oriole touchdown caught by Mikey Himes.
Mikey Himes on the reception. That is a 5-yard touchdown pass at the 11:52 mark of the second quarter. Mikey Himes on the reception from Cam Gunsel. Gabe Gomez in for the point after attempt. I should say the 11:52 mark. Did I say 11:58? The 11:52 mark of the second quarter. 5-yard pass from Gunsel to Mikey Himes. Ludington up 12-0. Here's a snap. Much better snap there. Gomez kick is up, and it is true. Your score with 11:52 to go before halftime. The Ludington Orioles 13. The Howard City Tri-County Vikings nothing. You are watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Reliable, professional, exceptional quality, and courteous service. Benedict's Auto Center has been providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. For over 80 years, 3 generations of the Benedict family have run a business you can trust in Mason County and the surrounding area. Owner Mike Benedict will listen to your concerns and questions to ensure you have peace of mind and that the auto body needs of your vehicle are totally and completely met. At Benedict Auto Body, customer service is the #1 priority. We want our customers to know that when it comes to choosing a car repair business, it is their choice. Customers should call around and ask questions and get feedback from all car repair shops before making their decision. Bottom line, it is the right to pick which repair facility you want your vehicle fixed. That's Benedict's Auto Center at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. You can reach owner Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Welcome back. This is the 14th meeting between these two schools. Ludington won last year 51-31. And prior to last year, here's a run back right now and bringing it back for Tri-County. Nice return right there by the return man. He gets out to about the 27-yard line.
Brought down by Brody Jones.
Brody Jones on the tackle. As I mentioned, the series right now, Ludington leads 7 wins. They've lost 6 times to Tri-County. And the last game before last year's was 2013. So Ludington played pretty much they played in 98, then 2000, 2003, 2004, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then not until last year. And now we got tonight's game, Ludington and Tri-County. Ludington up 13-0, 11:42 to go in this opening half. Here's a handoff, and on the carry for Tri-County, number 2, Chase Keller, as he receives the ball from quarterback Vaughn Veltman.
Keller with the carry.
He has the ball out. He got a few yards on there. Cooper Holmes on the stop. Oriole Nation, Bob's Roofing Company is your reliable roofing partner with over 50 years of experience using only the finest quality materials. Licensed and insured in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing, we've got you covered. Call us today and schedule your free estimate at 877-641-2627. Mike Mesher's your local salesman. Reminds me, Nick, did you hear about the man who fell into the reupholstery machine?
Oh, no, not another joke, Scoop.
He's fully recovered now.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. Here's a pass, and it's incomplete. Veltman's pass intended there for number 3, I believe, intended for Matt Nelson.
Third down.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Vikings. See the Oriole crowd down below us really getting into it.
Yeah, I know they're bringing a lot of noise into this game, and the defense is doing their job. It's 3rd and 7, so whatever they do here will have an impact on the game.
All right, 3rd and 7 for the Vikings. 10:54 left in the opening half. Ludington up 13-0. They run a little chicanery there. Ludington did a real nice job not falling for it.
Brought down by a flock of Orioles,
Yes.
led by Connor Cheney there.
Button with the carry. Brought down by Holmes.
Yep, Jaden Button on the carry on that reverse right there. And as Nick said, Cooper Holmes leading the way on the takedown right there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and 5 for Tri-County. They'll send in their punter, Jaden Button. And back deep for the Orioles. Looks like we've got Kyle Himes Jr. back there. You got 2 return men back there. Here's the punt. Good punt. And fielded there. And fielded by Mikey Himes. Boy, Himes looks like whatever ailment he had right there with his leg, he looked pretty good right there. Did a nice job fielding that ball. Got it back to midfield, but there is a penalty marker down. Preliminary indication is against the Orioles.
Holding on the Orioles.
Holding on Ludington. Hey, we'd like to send a shout out, an OSN Bravo Zulu salute right now to the flight crew. They are currently a 90-kid strong student organization. They hype up LHS and school and make every event feel bigger than it is. They lead with class, confidence, and community and bring next-level energy. So a shout out, and again, a Bravo Zulu salute, a BZ salute to the flight crew. Again, currently a 90-kid strong student organization.
Due to that holding there, it looks like the Orioles are going to be all the way back to the 28-yard line. Oh, they're going even further back.
Even further. So there's 10:01 to go in this opening half. Ludington's up 13-0. The 8-0 Orioles, West Michigan Conference Lakes Division champions with an unblemished 6-0 mark in the conference. Gunsel will send Himes in motion. Now he'll pitch. And the pitch, there's going to be a loss on the play right there. The pitch went to Asher Forfinski, and he's brought down. Tri-County did not fall for that, Nick.
No, they didn't. They've been doing really good against the run game when it comes to those trick plays. I feel like the one move right here would be to throw the ball. I feel like Cam has done really well with throwing it, and we've gotten really big plays off of throws.
We certainly have. Lost a 6 on that last play. 2nd and 16 for the Orioles. Ball is on the Oriole. We're back to about their 19. There's a pass. Incomplete. Just a touch high on that pass there. Intended for Taj Williams. In coverage for Tri-County, number 2, Chase Keller. See where they officially got that ball marked is at the... Yeah, it's marked at about the Oriole 18-yard line. 3rd and 16, 9:14 to go in the second quarter. Ludington up 13-0. The Orioles have scored. Their last touchdown was a 5-yard pass from Cam Gunsel to Mikey Himes. Gomez point after was good. The first touchdown, that was a kind of a zany touchdown. Covered 51 yards. Pass to Taj Williams, who fumbled the ball. It was recovered by Zach Graham and taken in the end zone for a touchdown. Point after attempt, no good. Open, wide open, Taj Williams, and he's going to, he's still running right there. He's got a first down. There is a penalty marker down, however. Williams still running. He may take this all the way. Taj Williams is at the 30, 25, 20. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown. But we do have a penalty marker down.
Ran 81 yards.
81 yards. Let's see here. Yeah, it was officially. Did we have the ball at the? They said it was on the 19, correct? Yeah, so 81 yards. You are correct. Penalty marker down. No, that came at the 8:51 mark. Let's see here what we have. Oh, the penalty's on Tri-County. It does stand. So touchdown, Ludington Orioles. An 81-yard touchdown pass at the 8:51 mark from quarterback Cam Gunsel to wide receiver. I'm sorry, let's call him slot back. Got to be right on that. To slot back Taj Williams. Taj never stopped. Looked like some of the Tri-County players were a bit confused out there.
Yeah, it was a penalty on the Howard City Tri-County Vikings. It looked like a block in the back is what the ref was signaling.
Yes.
So, I mean, Taj ran probably 120, 130 yards, but it was an 81-yard touchdown. He crossed the field, I think, 3 or 4 times on that run alone.
He was all over the field. You're right. He probably ran about 130 yards. Gomez point after is up and good. And with 8:51 left in the opening half, your score from Oriole Field, Week 9 of the MHSAA season, the Ludington Orioles 20, the Howard City Tri-County Vikings nothing. You are watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back, Oriole Nation. 102.7 WMOM and the OSN. Bringing you tonight's coverage of the Ludington Orioles and the Howard City Tri-County Vikings. We hope to be right back here, and we'll know Sunday night the date and the time and who we're playing. Let's hope it's chances are pretty good it's going to be Friday night, Halloween night, and again, we'll know all that for sure on Sunday evening, the selection show. There's a fumble! Ludington's got it! Hey, fumble! Good job there. You see who stripped the ball?
By number 22, Dario Lopez.
Actually, that was Asher Forfinski. Forfinski stripped it. Sorry, there's been some changes to uniform numbers. Asher Forfinski stripped the ball right there, and Dario Lopez. And who recovered?
Asher Forfinski recovered that.
Oh, Forfinski recovered it. I wasn't sure if he stripped it, but Ludington has the ball right there, and they're in the catbird seat right now. They got the ball at the Tri-County 26-yard line. Ludington up 20-0, 8:44 to go in the opening half. Mind you, at halftime, our Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight, Sweet Louis Salazar. Also, we'll talk about last night's JV game. Gunsel on the run. He's still got his balance, and a nice pickup right there for Cam Gunsel. We'll be talking to Oriole offensive coordinator Brent Gillett during the Smith & Eddy postgame show tonight. Coach Charlie Gunsel will be down there with the seniors, including his son Cam, for their senior walk, which is a tradition here at Ludington that the seniors make. You did last year, Nick.
I did do it last year, and I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Gunsel also wants to make that walk with them, because this is also his last regular season home game here.
Exactly. Yeah, Coach Gunsel, he's hanging them up after this season. And what a season it has been for our Ludington Orioles. 8-0 coming into tonight's game. Timeout on the field. We're going to stay right here, folks. And I'd like to talk a little bit about, we got a note here from Heidi Urka. And she basically asked if the OSN could give some publicity to this. And with that, we want all of our Ludington Orioles to soar. During the holiday season, some Oriole students and their families need assistance. The Oriole Giving Tree Project is a small group of volunteers dedicated to raising funds to brighten the holidays for Orioles and their families in need. Contact them via their Facebook page or email OrioleGivingTree@gmail.com. That's OrioleGivingTree@gmail.com. There's also a link on the Ludington Area Schools website. Thank you for your Oriole pride. You can also contact Heidi Urka. That is the Oriole Giving Tree Project, a very, very worthwhile group of folks, and also a very worthwhile and great project right there. So thank you to Heidi Urka and that group of folks. Okay, 2nd down and 1 for the Orioles. Gunsel on the carry, cuts it back inside, breaks another tackle, and he's finally brought down at about the 6. Let's see where they mark him.
Either the 6 or 7 yard line.
I tell you, it's been a great week, with the season that the Orioles are having. I know Coach Gunsel's been interviewed quite a bit. He's been interviewed by Grand Rapids sports radio stations. And great article this past week on Walt Autry that was written by Scott DeCamp from the local sports journal. And it's posted, folks, and it's up on the Oriole Sports Network page right now, that great article on Walt Autry, which, again, written by Scott DeCamp of the LSJ local sports journal. And today there was a great article on the Himes brothers that was written by Josh Van Dyke, and that article also up on the Oriole Sports Network. That appeared, Josh Van Dyke from M Live, on the Himes brothers.
Looks like we had a flag on the field on the Orioles, so we're going to be back at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, that's going to take the ball. Gunsel had got the ball down to about the 6 right there. And back, as you said, Nick, it's about the 17, I think. Well, let's not quibble over a yard. Shout out to Jamie Sycon, who has done a lot of color commentary with me tonight. I know he's tuned into the OSN watching this ball game, and I hope he's doing better, getting healthier every day, and he hopes to be back doing color commentary for the Orioles playoff game next week. Here's Gunsel on the carry. And he's got a gain of a couple. Late flag coming. I mean, that might be one of the latest flags I've ever seen. Came in down by the goal line right down there. And let's see, the officials are having a little confab right now. Ludington up 20-0, 7:24 to go in the opening half. They're still chatting. Our JV won last night 38-6. Personal foul called on the Orioles.
Back-to-back flags. Before these past 2 weeks against Orchard View and today against Howard City Tri-County, the Orioles have had very, very few flags.
Yeah.
And these have been 2 very sloppy weeks and very sloppy We haven't been acting as the Orioles, and
Not as clean and crisp as they were previous weeks. They're still winning big.
still
But
winning by
yeah,
great margins.
last week there were a ton of penalties down at Muskegon Orchard View. Shout out to my good buddy Chris Castellani, tuned in down in Canton, Ohio tonight. He was at his wedding back on August 1st in Canton. Loves his Orioles. He's always tuned into the OSN. Here we go. Gunsel, he'll pass. Pass caught. Taj Williams, he's taking it in. Touchdown, Ludington Orioles. Cam Gunsel there with a 28-yard touchdown pass at the 7:14 mark of the second quarter.
A great play call there by Brent Gillett. It was a fantastic reading of what was going on, and he read the defense and put in a play there that easily gave Taj a walking touchdown.
Hit him right in stride, Nick. A beautiful pass right there. Nick catches it and zooms into the end zone, and Ludington now up 26-0, 7:14 to go in this second quarter. A 28-yard touchdown pass there. Gunsel to Taj Williams after the 81-yard touchdown pass just moments ago. Kama's point after is good with 7:14 to go in the opening half. Ludington 27, Howard City, Tri-County nothing. You are watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
Welcome to House of Flavors, Michigan's largest ice cream producer. But we're more than just ice cream. We exist to make ice cream, feed people, and make our world a better place. We donate 25% of all profits to charity annually. You heard that right. We are dedicated, innovative, adaptable. Come join our team. We are looking for amazing people to join our team in maintenance, operations, palletizing, warehouse, CDL drivers. We provide career development opportunities, year-round stability, competitive wages, health insurance, 401k retirement, bonuses, profit sharing, and free ice cream. Join us to make ice cream and make a difference. Find your career today at houseofflavors.com/careers.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Ludington 27, Howard City, Tri-County nothing. 7:14 left in the opening half. Here's the kick by Gomez. It'll go into the end zone. And you know what we love hearing, Nick? We love hearing those car ferry horns sounding, you know, and I've had a lot of people come up there like, hey, I thought the Badger season ended October 12th. I said it did. I know, I'm the entertainment director on the Badger. We ended October 12th. But what you're hearing is an Oriole touchdown. You're hearing Oriole scoring when you hear the horns go down at Oriole Field. And we're hearing a lot tonight. The horn being blown tonight by the Landis family. And Ludington up 27-0 right now.
Yeah, hearing the Badger after the Badger shuts down may confuse you, but hearing that call, what, our average maybe 6 touchdowns a game?
Yeah.
Hearing that horn 6 times every home game.
Yep. And actually, Nick, those horns there, they came from the city of Midland, 41. Yep, which was the Badgers number 43. The Spartan is 42. And, of course, the city of Midland, 41. Okay, here we go. Tri-County on offense right now. And carrying the ball for a nice little gain right there. Number 2, and Chase Keller.
Pushed out of bounds by Gunsel.
Cam Gunsel drove him out of bounds. I don't know if the stats were published today. I got those up on the OSN page as well. We have several Orioles doing very well, both offensively and defensively. So those are, and tonight, after tonight's game, we'll have tonight's scoring summary, the Coach Charlie Gunsel's summary, the stats, area scores of interest. They'll all be posted up on the OSN page. We got volleyball stats up there. We got all kinds of great Ludington Oriole sports information up on the Oriole Sports Network page right now. Tri-County with a 2nd and 5, ball on their own 25-yard line. Keller on the carry. Gain of a couple there.
Keller with the carry, brought down by Holmes.
Cooper Holmes on that tackle there.
Cooper Holmes on the stop.
3rd down, 3 to go.
3rd and 3 for the Tri-County Vikings. 6:46 to go in the second quarter. Ludington up 27-0. Well, you look over there on Gaylord Avenue, North Gaylord Avenue, and on the hill, as we like to call it, lots of Oriole fans up there. You got tailgating going on up there, lots of
A lot of trucks backed in.
trucks
and people
backed
just
in.
sitting on their tailgates.
And some of those trucks are going to be parked there. They're going to have their spot reserved for next week's playoff game, whether that's next Friday or Saturday. As long as we get a win tonight, and things are looking good right now. And here's a run by Veltman, and he is going to have is he going to have a first down? Going to be
Veltman with the carry,
just
down by
short, I
Holmes
believe.
and Gunsel.
Cooper Holmes and
41.
Cam Gunsel on the stop there, the Orioles' two leading tacklers on the season. I recently heard from Ludington All-State football player. He's a member of the Mason County Sports Hall of Fame, Caleb Anthony. His senior year, Caleb had 121 tackles.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah,
What year was that?
I want to say 2001. Caleb, I know you're out there or tuned in now. Let me know if I'm right or wrong on that. I know that friend of mine, actually family member of mine, Eric Jensen, ended up with 119 tackles, I think, his senior year. All right, we have a timeout on the field. 5:23 to go in this opening half. Ludington up 27-0. And, we got to tell you some more about some of our great sponsors, beginning with Lenz Balder Insurance in Ludington. They're your local agency that gets it right the first time. With a reputation built on knowledge, speed, and accuracy, they help individuals and businesses find coverage that truly fits. As an independent agency, Lenz Balder compares top carriers to find the best protection for your home, car, or your business so you don't have to. From personalized service to peace of mind, Lenz Balder delivers more than insurance. They deliver confidence. And Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. They've been serving the chiropractic needs of Ludington and the surrounding communities for more than 30 years. At Ludington Chiropractic, no appointment necessary, as it is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck, Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue. For questions, call 231-843-1874. And again, they are moving in December. We'll give you more on that in just a bit. But fourth down for Howard City Tri-County, and they're going to have a first down. They did a version of the Howard City Tri-County tush push.
The Philadelphia Eagles tush push.
Yes.
The Howard City Tri-County.
First down, Vikings.
He didn't get quite as low there as Jalen Hurts. Okay. We have heard from Caleb Anthony. Thanks, Caleb. We got it right. 121 tackles, and that was the fall of 2000. He did graduate with the LHS class of 2001. Thanks, Caleb, for checking in, my man. He always catches Ludington Oriole football on the OSN. Ludington Oriole, great there. Caleb Anthony. He was an absolute stud. All right, 4:52 to go in this opening half. 1st and 10 for Tri-County. There's a pass completed, but not much. They might have got maybe 3 on that.
Maybe 3, but it was brought down by JT Keith there with Walt Autry
Complete the
falling
button.
right
Boy,
behind.
JT, I'll tell you what, we got an awesome set of linebackers in Cooper Holmes and JT Keith.
We do.
I was mentioning here just a second ago about Dr. Yeck. They are moving in December, folks. Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. They're moving to 310 South Washington Avenue. They'll be right across from Beacon Funeral Home. More information to follow. Okay, so here we go. Tri-County, here's a pass. Nice pass there. Boy, that had some zip on it. Nice tight spiral there from Veltman. And he completes it to Grayson Butler. And that's a first down.
Brought down by number
First by
5,
Butler.
Oh, brought down by the Orioles.
Hines. First down, Vikings.
Kyle
Himes Jr. Kyle Himes Jr. on the tackle. 1st and 10 for Tri-County. 3:53 to go in the opening half. Ludington up 27-0. Orioles trying to complete a perfect regular season at 9-0. The last Oriole team to do that, the 1989 Ludington Orioles. Here's a run by Keller. Looked like
Here's by Keller.
Cooper Holmes on the stop.
Tackled by Holmes.
Boy, Cooper's all over the field. He's got a real nose for the football.
Oh, yeah, no, he sniffs it out, and he'll he'll be a bullet right to it, and if he can, he will hit hard.
Loves contact, no doubt about that. 2nd down and 5 for the Vikings. Ball is on the Viking 47-yard line. Veltman rolls right, still rolling. He'll let it go, and picked off. We got an interception, and that ball picked off by Cam Gunsel.
Pass intercepted by Cam Gunsel.
Cam Gunsel with, I believe, his 2nd interception of the year from his free safety position. Did a nice job following. He just traced the flight of that ball right there. He picks it off, and now Ludington has the ball 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. 2:55 left in the 2nd quarter. A shout out to North Star Chiropractic. Attention athletes, want to boost your game? At North Star Chiropractic in Ludington, we specialize in helping you recover, perform, and stay injury-free. Don't wait. Call 231-843-8200 and elevate your performance today. North Star Chiropractic, your winning edge. All right, Ludington 1st and 10, ball on their own 25-yard line. They're up 27-0. Week 9 of the MHSAA season. Gunsel to pass. Little play action. He'll keep now. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's still on his feet. He's at the 30, and he gets to about the 34-yard line. He's going to be marked down at the 33. So,
an 8-yard gain.
That's a nice 8-yard gain right there.
Brought down by Halstead.
Halstead on the stop for the Vikings. Holding on Tri-County. I didn't even see the penalty marker, did you?
I did not see any flag. Oh, right near the 45-yard line.
Ice cream sold around the world, made right here in beautiful downtown Ludington. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. You can learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. 1st and 10 for the Orioles, 2:21 to go. Opening half. Gunsel to pass. Gunsel now is going to be sacked. Actually, yep, he's going to be, let's see where they give him forward progress. That still is going to be a sack right there because they had the ball at the 35.
You don't often see a sack.
Here by Gunsel.
I think this might be the 3rd or 4th sack on the season. Yeah. We don't get very many of those with that amazing offensive line that we have.
It's going to be he's going to be sacked at the 29, sacked by Wilson Sixberry. So that'll make Taj Williams' grandma pretty happy. You know, got Taj on the Ludington side. She has Wilson Sixberry on the Tri-County side.
Amazing athletes from that family.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we have a 2nd and 15 for the Orioles. Here's a pass. It's complete. Quick hitter right there. And on the reception, Taj Williams.
Pushed out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Yep. Jaden Button drove Taj out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 3rd down.
3rd and 10 for the Orioles. Back-to-back plays made there. Made by Patty Sixberry's grandkids. Yep. Okay, here we go. Ludington 3rd and 10. Gunsel lets it rip and incomplete, intended for Kyle Himes Jr.
Kyle Himes Jr. just didn't get his head around. It was a play that I think Cam rushed a little bit and wasn't able to get his head around to see the ball thrown.
They weren't on the same page right there, Nick. Where the ball was, where it was thrown, and where Kyle was 3 or 4 yards in front of the football right there.
Yeah.
And Cam usually does not miss, and if he does, he's usually a lot closer than that. Okay, the Orioles to punt, and into punt, number 14, Keldon Mosier. Mosier is a junior. Here's the snap, high snap. Good job by Mosier. It's a short, high punt, and he kind of sliced that one right there, and it is going to be marked at the Tri-County, about the 48-yard line. Tri-County's got some good field position. 1 minute, 26 seconds left in this opening half, Nick.
Yeah, that high punt really knocked us off a little bit. He was able to get the ball, but that punt, it was just not on the right rhythm because that ball just was way too high to catch. So Howard City Tri-County has a real chance in the last minute and a half of this half to get it down 50 yards to score a touchdown.
Veltman is their quarterback. He's chased out of the pocket, flagged down. Pass is picked off. Or no, it's not. We almost had another interception right there. Now we're going to have a penalty marker down and getting up very slow there. Oh boy, that's our all-state candidate, Walt Autry. He's coming over to the sideline.
The Vikings.
He is hurting. And Walt being looked at by Miss Jen Mraz, our LHS athletic trainer. And I think, yeah. He, we can't expect. Let's just say he took a rather low blow. Miss Jen just went over there, asked him, and we just saw the smile. Not to demean Walt or anything, but we saw the smile on Miss Jen's face.
Every
And
athletic
she just
trainer has seen that, and
yep.
all you got to do is just give him some time.
Gave him some words of encouragement and basically probably just told Walt, just take some deep breaths. Okay, Tri-County now. They'll let it flow, and it's going to be incomplete. Way overthrown there. 3 Orioles were down. They're covering Cade Hallman. Down in coverage for the Orioles there looked like Brody Jones. Also down there, Michael Wilson.
Second and long.
And was that Cam Gunsel? Yeah, Cam Gunsel. So it's going to bring up a second and about, am I reading that right? 2nd and 32. 2nd and long. 1:10 to go in the second quarter. Ludington up 27-0. We'll be giving you the JV summary from Coach Rich Kirby at halftime. Here's a pass. Beltman, it's complete, and they'll gain a few on that. Good coverage there. Michael Wilson.
Complete to Butler.
Also over there was Taj Williams.
Wilson.
Screen to the left, gained about
Third down.
about 5 yards on that play, making it a 3rd and, I'm reading that right, 3rd and 28.
Yeah. Logan Sloan? Logan Sloan was also over there. Great pursuit by the Orioles. Walt's looking a lot better. I think he got some air into his lungs and into his stomach. That's a great sign for Oriole Nation and Oriole fans. All right, 1:04 to go in the second quarter. Ludington up 27-0. 3rd and 18 for the Vikings. Veltman, his pass is complete. It's complete to Keller. And Keller's got
play.
some
Looks like
great
he's got a
yardage.
first down.
And he's going to have a first down. That was a 3rd and 18, and Keller gets a first down on that.
By Keller, first down Vikings.
54 seconds left in this first half here,
Yep.
and it's looking possible that they could get down and get right back into this game.
Clock back going out. Stops for the first down marking. Pass is complete out there. That's a great catch out there.
Great throw in.
Half. Veltman looking left. Pump fakes. Now he's going to go up top. And it is caught. And we're going to have a Tri-County touchdown. Beautiful pump fake there from Veltman. And he completes a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it's to Grayson Butler.
35.2 mark in the second quarter.
Yep. 35 seconds to go. 32-yard touchdown pass.
Simple as one simple play got them right back into this game. Being down 27 and instantly being down only by 3 scores.
Yep.
Now it's not looking easy,
Yeah.
but it's looking better that they could win this game.
Xavier Tagle in for the point after. It's up, and it is good. And with 35 seconds to go in the opening half, your score from Oriole Field, the Ludington Orioles 27, the Howard City Tri-County Vikings 7. You are watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
We're back at Oriole Field, a 32-yard touchdown pass, a beautiful pump fake right there, and it was a go there for the wide receiver on that pump fake. And Veltman hits Grayson Butler for a 32-yard touchdown pass. Point after good by Xavier Tagle. And now the score, Ludington up 27-7. Here's a kick, and fielding it for the Orioles and going down at about the 36-yard line. Let's see, we'll get the number on that.
Number 11, Brody Jones.
Brody Jones. So we have 32 seconds left in this opening half. Ludington up 27-7. We will soon have the Safe Harbor Credit Union halftime show coming your way. Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. Again, a big thank you to Dr. Mark Yak at Ludington Chiropractic. I know he's tuned in watching tonight's telecast, one of our great sponsors, and I saw him today. I'm feeling just so much better after getting that adjustment. I almost called it an alignment. My wife says, you're not a car, you're a human being. You get an adjustment, not an alignment.
We're all machines.
All right, Mikey Himes. I believe that's Himes. Yeah, Himes is the quarterback right now. He's going to run with it. Himes at the 35, at the 40, and he's driven out of bounds there at about the 45-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
Chasing him out of bounds was Ryan Ryder, number 56, a Tri-County linebacker. 22.9 seconds to go in this opening half.
That was a great choice to just get out to the edge and get as many yards as you can and just get out of bounds, save some time.
Yeah.
And
Orioles have the ball at their own 45-yard line. Gunsel back in at quarterback. Can tell the difference in their height. Now Gunsel pump looks right. Now he's looking left. He's got a screen set up. Himes is at the 50. And he is going to get out of bounds. Good thinking there by Mikey Himes. He gets out of bounds near another Oriole first down. Let's see where they mark him at. It's going to be about a yard short of a first down. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. 14 seconds to go in the opening half. Ludington up 27-7.
Second down.
We're going to have the Indian Summer Co-op player in a spotlight coming your way as well at halftime, and that's big number 58 for the Orioles, Sweet Louis Salazar, who's one of his favorite players is number 58 for the Detroit Lions. That's Panay Sewell. Gunsel flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll run a little bit. He's going to let it fly. He's got a receiver out there, and it's going to be, it's incomplete. Incomplete. There's still 3 seconds to go. A great effort out there. I believe that was Taj Williams. No, was that Kyle Himes Jr.?
I think it was Kyle Himes Jr. That was a great effort by everyone on the field.
Yes, exactly. By the line, by Cam Gunsel, and by Kyle Himes Jr., who tried to catch that while staying in bounds.
The offensive line gave Cam a great amount of time, and when the pocket eventually did collapse, Cam did a great job in getting out of that pressure and then throwing the ball near probably 50 yards downfield, right on the dot, and he was just unlucky to not be able to get that ball in bounds.
Nick, let's give some more love to that Oriole offensive line. We have during the year, but sometimes I think that we need to give them more love. That's center Colin Shelton, right guard Connor Cheney, left guard Blake Nelson, right tackle Walt Autry, our all-state candidate, and the left tackle, Sweet Louis Salazar, who's starting tonight, who has a couple nicknames, Sweet Louis and Eclipse, given to him by Dan LeDuc, the public address announcer. Also, he is nicknamed Walt Autry, Tsunami.
Yeah.
And not starting tonight, Coach Gunsel gave the nod to a senior, Sweet Louis Salazar, Donovan Salazar, who is a sophomore. And I asked Sweet Louis, I said, that's your younger brother? He goes, no, Scoop, we're actually not related. But he goes, I said, you guys are brothers on the field, though. And Donovan Salazar, just a sophomore, 6'1", 254 pounds. And Sweet Louie said, you know, Donovan is nasty. He is going to be something special. He already is.
He is a great player. I went up against him a few times when he had to fill in on an O-line as a freshman on varsity in the year we had last year.
Yeah.
He plays very well. He uses his body very, very well.
Yeah. I told Sweet Louie, I said, you got a pretty good guy that you follow there. And he goes, that's one of the main reasons, Scoop, I wear jersey 58. I'm a big Panay Sewell fan of the Detroit Lions, who's one of the best, if not the best, right tackles in the NFL right now. I'm not just saying that because I'm a huge Lions fan either. All right, we got Nick. We got 3 seconds to go. The Orioles have a 3rd and 1 here. They have the ball at the Tri-County 46-yard line. Let's see what they run. Let's see if they run a hook and ladder here or some kind of gadget play, or if Cam just throws it as far as he can. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. Penalty marker is down. Cam will let it fly, and it's going to be knocked down there by a Tri-County defender. I think we're going to have holding on the Orioles. Yes, we are. And I'm sure that'll be declined by Tri-County, and that's the end of the first half here from Oriole Field. Your score, the Ludington Orioles 27, the Howard City Tri-County Vikings 7. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Oriole Sports Network.
Welcome back to Oriole Field as the LHS Marching Band takes the field, and they're honoring the seniors out there for the Oriole Marching Band, just as they honored the cheerleaders and the football players' parents before the start of tonight's game. It's also the senior walk tonight. A lot of memorable things happening tonight, a lot of sad things. You know, you look at it's your final, when you're a senior, your final home game here, and you have that senior walk. That's a neat tradition, though, that Ludington has going there, Nick.
Yeah, it is. You line up at the end zone, the south end zone,
yes.
And you walk to the north end zone, and you just take it all in that this is your last time walking down Oriole Field, and what you just did there was the last time you'll more than likely play on it, and it's really emotional because all the memories, all the practices, all the games, all the wins, all the losses, they just come rushing back at you, and you just know that you're not gonna experience that again.
Yep. Sure, the eyes well up a little bit and some tears are shed, and hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. As all the seniors line up on the south end zone, the rest of the team's waiting at the north end zone to embrace them and just tell them good job.
Yeah.
It's a great tradition, and it's very nice to see every year.
We're going to mention the Orioles seniors at the end of the game tonight, but I'm going to mention them right now too. Number 1, Cam Gunsel. Number 3, Cooper Holmes. Number 4, Zach Graham. Also, number 12, Michael Wilson. Number 18, Gabe Gomez. Number 20, Logan Sloan. Number 50, Colin Shelton. Number 51, Brandon Unsall. Number 53, Connor Shaney. Also, number 56, Gregory Schrader. Number 58, Sweet Louis Salazar. And number 63, Big Walt Autry are seniors. We want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. And a shout out as well to Indian Summer Co-op, our exclusive Player in the Spotlight sponsor. Indian Summer is proud to be a sponsor of the Orioles Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Right now, we're going to take a listen to the interview I did just a couple of days ago with Sweet Louis Salazar. Stay tuned, Oriole Nation. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole Player in the Spotlight for tonight's Week 9 game against the Howard City Tri-County Vikings here at Oriole Field. And our player in the spotlight is Sweet Louis Salazar. Louis is a senior. He wears jersey number 58. He plays offensive tackle on offense and defensive tackle on defense. Now, Sweet Louis, what's the favorite thing that you feel about being a Ludington Oriole football player?
I would definitely say the environment and the the team. They all bring up the energy. We just get hyped. Get ready to go. Yeah.
I love your positive, upbeat attitude, Sweet Louis. I mean, you've had some setbacks with injuries, and that's really curtailed what Ludington fans and Oriole Nation could have seen from you. Talk a little bit about that. It's great to see you back and with a big smile on your face now, but talk a little bit about the bad setback you had.
Okay. The energy definitely, I went back a little bit, My strength kind of went away, my technique, I had to work all that back up. I had to, just basically the weight room. I had to go with Kirby every day. There wasn't a lot, there wasn't a lot of good things that came out of it, but I just had to work a lot to come back how I used to be,
Now, that was a knee injury, correct?
Yeah, it was a knee injury. It was a ACL meniscus injury.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's so great having you back and your positive energy, no doubt about that. What do you feel is your strongest or best trait about the way that you play the game?
I'd say being physical. I like being physical. That's one thing that, that's a big goal for everybody. That's how you get out there and, dominate. Yeah.
Well, Louis, the roster says one thing. Give Oriole Nation your accurate height and weight.
Height and weight? Okay, so I'm 6'3" and a half. I think 330 right now. Yeah. That's exactly where I am.
Okay. What do you feel are the team strengths and goals this year? You guys have, you just look like you're having so much fun out there. The way you guys play for each other. You're 8-0 coming into this game tonight. And tell the Oriole Nation out there team strengths and goals.
All right. So for our strengths, I say is definitely be physical and dominant and definitely communicate. Communicating is one of the big keys. We just got to make sure, we focus on ourselves, do our one job and one job only, and, let the rest of our teammates take care of it. For our goal is, go as far as we can. That's our big goal. We want to make it out there.
Definitely. Your favorite sports movie?
The Blind Side. I love The Blind Side. It's awesome. Yep.
That was a story about Michael Orr, who was drafted by the Baltimore Ravens. Sandra Bullock got an Academy Award for Best Actress in that movie. Yeah, he played her adopted mother. Yeah. Okay. Favorite non-sports movie?
I'd say I'm a big superhero fan, so I'd say Spider-Man for sure. That's, one of my favorite superheroes.
Favorite music that you listen to?
Favorite music? I'm a big rap guy.
Okay.
That's what I like doing, That's what I like listening to.
Favorite dish that Mom makes for you and your family?
I'd say probably steak tacos. It's the best thing ever.
Sounds yummy. Now, let Oriole Nation know out there. I asked you earlier, too, for some clarification. You and Donovan Salazar, you guys are not brothers, are you?
No, we are not brothers. But I knew him since K2.
Okay.
I knew him since I was very young.
Yeah. Well, you guys are definitely brothers on the football field, though.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you your favorite restaurant in Ludington.
I'd say Culver's. Everyone says Rancho, but I'm a big Culver's guy. I like their chicken. It's awesome.
Favorite class and teacher at LHS?
I'm a big Kirby fan. Okay. I like strength and conditioning, and he's the best teacher out there.
Rich Kirby's got a lot of fans out there. A lot of
does.
people like him and his class, no doubt about it. Your hobbies?
My hobbies, I like, video gaming. That's one of the big things. Okay. And I love fishing. It's really fun.
Are you fly fisherman, or do you trolling, jigging?
Definitely. I think it's jigging.
Okay, yeah.
I jig a lot.
For salmon mainly?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to ask you, Louis, your plans for winter and spring sports here at LHS.
Okay, so during the winter, I just take a break, but I do work out a lot. I do go to I go to Kirby's, go to AFC a little bit, but definitely like this year, I'm gonna go to the gym a lot, get leaner.
Okay.
And then during the spring, I do track and field, so shot put and discus. I hope I go really far in that.
All right. We wish you all the best there. Your role model?
My role model, my biggest role model that I had is Aaron Donald and J.J. Watt.
Okay.
I grew up watching them. But my home role model is my mom. She taught me a lot, and I love her a lot. Excellent
role models there. One's an edge and one's a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald, probably one of the great defensive tackles of all time, and of course JJ, he's pretty good too.
He's awesome.
Wanted to ask Sweet Louie, where do you hope to be, and what do you hope to be doing in 10 years?
I'd say my dream is to go to the NFL. So I hope I'm there at the NFL. If not, I do like welding. I've taken that part.
Okay. More immediate plans for college? Do you hope to play some college football?
I do, yeah. I'm looking at Ferris, Davenport, there. I want to play college football. So
Okay. And your nickname, Sweet Louie, how much do you like that? And tell Oriole Nation where that got started.
I love it, It started the end of our freshman year of football. All of a sudden, Coach Gunso, he was like, Louie, I like Louie, but I'm going to start calling you Sweet Louie. I'm like, that's awesome. And then everyone started calling me that. It's a good nickname. I love it.
He started bringing it up in our interviews, and I loved it, so that's where I picked up on it and started using it too. So I'm glad you like it. I wouldn't want you mad at me.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Very good. Anybody watching or listening to tonight's OSN 102.7 WMOM live stream telecast that you'd like to send a shout out to or say hello to?
I would send a shout out to my mom. She watches it a lot. I mean, she can't really be there for the games. She's a hardworking woman. But I'll give a shout out to my mom, Veronica Hernandez.
Okay, very good. And congratulations, Sweet Louie, and thanks on being the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game. All the best to you and your teammates. Hopefully you guys have a long playoff run and keep having fun out there, and go O's.
Yeah, go O's.
That was a fun interview there with Ludington Orioles Sweet Louie Salazar, who also is a big fan of Detroit Lion Panay Sewell. He says that's one of the main reasons he wears jersey number 58. We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368 as the Ludington Marching Band performs here at Oriole Field. Ludington up 27-7 at the half. And right now I'm going to tell you about JV football action last night at Howard City, Tri-County. The Orioles came away with a 38-6 victory. At the half, the score was 14-6. First half action was led by sophomore Asher Forfinski, who scored on 2 touchdown runs of 6 yards and 3 yards. Both touchdowns were set up by long runs of 27 and 30 yards by freshman Braden Tyndall. Extra points were both good. That caps a perfect season for the tripod of Haney, Sloan, and Forfinski, who ended up 42 for 42 on extra point attempts. That's pretty awesome, folks. Another first half highlight was an interception by linebacker Jackson Haney, who ran 34 yards after the interception. In second half action, Waylon Britton intercepted a pass and returned it for a touchdown, putting the Orioles up 22-6 midway through the third. Immediately following on the kickoff, Finn Flannery had a big hit, touchdown-saving tackle that seemed to take a lot of the fire and competitive competitiveness out of Tri-County. Freshman quarterback Max Shimanek led the Orioles in the second half with a touchdown run of his own and a touchdown pass to Finn Flannery. Max ran in the two-point conversions on all three scores. Coach Haney and Coach Dinas, our OC and DC respectively, have led these special young men to an 8-1 season. And I think Coach Rich Kirby has had a lot to do with that, too. Of course, Rich is very modest. And that report comes from Coach Rich Kirby, Ludington JV football. So great job by the JV winning last night, 38-6 at Howard City Tri-County. They end their season 8-1. There's a nice team photo that is up on the Orioles Sports Network page. And also a photo of the tripod of Haney, along with Forfinski and Sloan, who went 42 for 42 on the season. Special shout out to our executive consultant for the OSN and 102.7 WMOM, Braden Kronline. These promos you hear during the week, folks, on 102.7 WMOM, those are being directed and produced by Braden Kronline. That's why we call him the executive consultant. He does a fine job on that. So a big thank you to Braden, and lucky to have had Braden in the past. Connor Grant. Also, we had Julia Havman and Abby Rodriguez. Now tonight, as our tech engineer, also doing color commentary and doing a fine job of it, Nick Wysong. So, Nick, how do you feel that first half went?
To be honest with you, I think we could have done better in a lot of scenarios. I think our offense was a bit sloppy at times, and I think our defense was just messy. It reminded me a lot of last week's first half, where we had a lot of flags, where we scored not as many points as we should have, and where we gave up more points than we should have. I think that the guys just need to make bigger plays, and they need to get to their job and do their job when they get there.
Get this all out of the system for the playoffs start next week. No doubt about that.
Yeah, for sure. We can't really be showing up like this, especially even just the first half, looking a little like this messy. And I have every belief that we will definitely get this fixed up, and I have every belief that we'll have a home playoff game and we'll win that game. And
speaking of that, Nick, the NFHS Sunday Selection Show, the MHSAA Sunday Selection Show, will be 5 p.m. this Sunday, and it'll be on the NFHS. Again, go to the MHSAA webpage. It should be right on the front page right there, and it's going to be free, folks. And we'll know definitely then what teams are going to be playing what other teams and where, and we'll find out who Ludington will be playing. Ludington should be hosting a playoff game, though, either next Friday the 31st or November 1st, Saturday. Chances are probably much better that it's going to be Friday, October 31st against the Big Rapids Cardinals. Again, none of this is in concrete right now. It has not been confirmed, but that's what we're looking at. And again, we'll find out 5 p.m. this Sunday. Go to the MHSAA webpage, and it'll be the NFHS. It's free, and we'll see what's going to be happening, where Ludington's going to be playing, who they're going to be playing, and what time, all that good stuff. Again, a shout-out and an OSN Bravo Zulu salute to the flight crew. They are currently a 90-kid-strong student organization. They hype up LHS and school and make every event feel bigger than it is. They lead with class, confidence, and community, and bring next-level energy. Got that information earlier from Mike Jaskula, who's the Ludington Oriole basketball public address announcer over at Hawley Gym. So a great job to the LHS flight crew. Also, we want to give a summary of the first half scoring. And Ludington got on the board at the 10:28 mark. The only scoring in the first quarter on their opening drive, quarterback Cam Gunsel hit slot back Taj Williams. And Williams ended up catching the ball. Then he fumbled it at about the 15-yard line. It was recovered by Zach Graham, who took it into the end zone. So the play covered 51 total yards. Point after attempt was no good. Not because, not any fault of Gabe Gomez. It was a high snap. But Ludington led 6-0, and that score went all the way through the first quarter. At the 11:52 mark of the second quarter, a 5-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Cam Gunsel to tailback Mikey Himes. Gomez point after was good, and Ludington led 13-0. And then at the 8:51 mark of the second quarter, quarterback Cam Gunsel hit Taj Williams, his slot back, with a 81-yard touchdown pass. Point after good by Gomez. Ludington was up 20-0. And a little bit, about a minute and a half later, Gunsel again hit Taj Williams, this time for a 28-yard touchdown pass. Gomez point after was true. Ludington had a 27-0 lead, and then with just 35 seconds left in the opening half, Howard City Tri-County scored on a 32-yard touchdown pass from their quarterback Von Veltman to the split end Grayson Butler. Point after was up and good by Xavier Tagle, and that's where we stand right now. Ludington 27, Howard City Tri-County 7.
One thing I'm noticing from hearing that is that the most important thing in this game right now is the big plays. The smallest touchdown I heard on there was, 27 yards? And, I mean, these other ones, 82 yards, 51 yards. It's all these big plays that are ending in touchdowns.
Yeah.
We need to get one drive together where we slowly get down the field, 15 yards, 20 yards at a time, and just getting down there and score a 5-yard touchdown. We need to be less sloppy and more put together.
That's a great observation there, Nick, because, yeah, you're right. The shortest touchdown, 5-yard pass from Gunsel to Himes. Everything else, you look at 28, 81, 32, 51 yards. And normally, Ludington is scoring a lot of 1-yard touchdown runs by quarterback Cam Gunsel.
Yeah, these slow, put-together, intricate drives that we we do very well, and this is outside of our comfort zone. These huge plays that are happening, and they're great plays, and sometimes you will have those plays where you're throwing the ball 80 yards and you're running across the field for another 50, but those drives where you just slowly put them together and you just get a 2-yard touchdown rush is just something you need. You can't depend on those big plays.
I'd like to give a special shout out to Northville Mustangs head football coach Brent Luplow, who I met in person this past weekend. Actually, this last Sunday, we stopped at Northville on our way to Detroit to the Lions game and got a tour of the Northville weight room. And what a huge high school. I believe it's the 5th biggest high school in the state of Michigan. But I added a Northville Mustangs football helmet to my collection. I got in person from Coach Brent Luplow, the son of legendary Clare Pioneers head coach Kelly Luplow. So a special shout out to Brent Luplow, the head coach of the Northville Mustangs.
What helmet does that make that? Number 100, 150?
Oh, no, I'm right around 396 right now, 397.
I was way off. Sorry about that,
Steve. Oh, that's all right.
Almost 400 helmets from different high schools around.
Yeah, it's about 15-year collection, 15 years in the making.
Wow.
And number 1A and 1B on my want wish list right now are the Dexter Dreadnoughts and the Constantine Falcons. And I got to get back to give some love to some of our sponsors right now, beginning with our exclusive halftime show sponsor, Safe Harbor Credit Union, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington, or give them a call, 843-2323, Safe Harbor Credit Union. And, of course, Indian Summer, our exclusive Player in the Spotlight sponsor. Again, our Player in the Spotlight for tonight's game was Sweet Louis Salazar. We'd also like to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business, foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Oriole Nation, just want to give you a heads up that I will not be talking to Coach Charlie Gunsel at the conclusion of tonight's game. He'll be down there with his seniors for their senior walk. It will be Oriole offensive coordinator Brent Gillett who will be talking with me at the conclusion of tonight's ball game. We're getting ready for the start of the second half. We'd like to give a shout out to Mike Benedict, huge Oriole backer, supporter, avid Oriole fan. He bleeds orange and black just like I do. Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. You can reach Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. Ludington coming out here, and the Orioles will be kicking off to the Vikings to begin the second half. The Vikings scored right there at the end of that first half. They got a little momentum, Nick.
They did get a little momentum, and that's something that Coach definitely talked about in the locker room, is that the way these teams are playing, this game is still possible that the Howard City Tri-County Vikings can win it. And it's not likely, but they're still in this game, and that's something that they shouldn't be. We have been dominant over them, and we have been dominant over teams better than them. So we should definitely be up by more than what the scoreboard says.
Okay, Gabe Gomez getting set to tee off. The ball is placed at the Oriole 40-yard line. And Gomez, he approaches the pigskin. He'll step into it in a kick that'll land at about the 9-yard line. It is fielded there by Chase Keller. And Keller still on his feet. He's out past the 20, about the 21-yard line, and he's brought down by
Dario Lopez.
Nope. That's Forfinski.
Forfinski. That's right.
Yep. Dario is number 8. And you got one of those old programs right there. That was Asher Forfinski on the tackle right there. And we're underway here in the second half. Ludington 27, Howard City Tri-County 7. 11:51 to go in this third quarter. And there is a player down. I believe it's a Viking of Howard City Tri-County. Is the Oriole defense getting set to take the field. We want to thank Ludington Paint and Glass, another of our fine sponsors, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects, is proud to support Ludington Oriole sports while being a sponsor on the Oriole Sports Network. You know, I'm thinking about it right now, Nick. We got to give some love to 102.7 WMOM station owner Chris Nicholas, and he lets us take the Hummer to all the football games, home or away, and of course we're on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network.
Not to mention we use their Starlink system. It's a Wi-Fi network developed by
NASA?
SpaceX, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
So developed by SpaceX, they have satellites, and we connect to them. And
Okay.
we use their Wi-Fi, and it's great. So we can do 4K streaming on YouTube and really high quality audio.
It's been a huge success this first year using it for football.
Yeah, it's pushed us pretty far. Just recently we passed 1,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
And that'll bring us more opportunities that we can do and provide for you guys.
That was a gain of 4 yards there by Keller. So Tri-County has a second down and 6. Ball is at the Tri-County 24, almost the 25-yard line. 11:13 to go in this third quarter. The Ludington Orioles and the Howard City Tri-County Vikings, for a few years they were in the same conference. That was the days of the Western Waterways Activities Conference. There's a pitch and catch right there.
Out to the right.
Yeah.
Pushed out of bounds by Cooper Holmes.
Holmes has been all over the field tonight. Veltman's pass complete right there. Was that to his running back, Chase Keller, again? He's really been utilizing him, or I think it was his two favorite offensive weapon. Well, 3, Jaden Button, Chase Keller, and Grayson Butler.
Yeah, they Coach said in the interview before the game started, they have 3 really, really talented athletes on their offense, all going to, I think, D3 colleges.
Yeah,
so.
and Veltman is going to a D3 college. He's our quarterback. There's a gain of 3 on the play. It'll bring up a
Brought down by Holmes.
Cale Howell on the carry right there. 2nd and 7. Ball is at the Tri-County 39-yard line. 10:23 left in the third quarter. Orioles up 27-7. Here's a pass completed, and good tackle right there coming up. That was Michael Wilson. He was able to avoid the stiff arm there from Grayson Butler, and he makes a really nice open field tackle.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play by Michael Wilson. He went low, he avoided that stiff arm, and he tackled him perfectly. It was a very just clean play in general.
Got another big crowd here at Oriole Field tonight. You can see you got people standing all around the fences here, and it's been good. The Orioles only had 4 home games this year, 4 regular season games.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to be rewarded. And we're hoping they're going to be rewarded. It's Coach Charlie Gunsel with a home playoff game next Friday, a week from tonight. We'll know for sure on Sunday evening.
Sunday evening at 6 p.m.?
5 o'clock.
5 p.m.
That's that's going to be free on the NFHS network. You can see that on the MHSAA webpage.
Third down and completion by the Vikings will bring up 4th down on the 40-yard line, 4th and 6.
And Nick, of course, as soon as we find out, it'll be up on the Orioles Sports Network page.
Of course.
Who we're playing, where we're playing, the time we're playing, all the good information. All right now the Vikings have a 4th and 6. Ball is on their own 40-yard line, and they're going to go for it here. Coach Butler feels, hey, we had the momentum with that touchdown at the end of the first half. There's a pass, and it's knocked down. Knocked down there. Looked like J.T. Keith, I believe.
Keith. He's great at batting down those passes. I remember his game in Coopersville.
First game of the season, remember?
When he did very well.
And if he did,
there's a flag on the field.
If he didn't bat that ball down at Coopersville, that would have been a touchdown for the Broncos at the last play of the first half. Yeah. And it might have been a different ball game. At the time, Ludington was up 20-13.
Would have been a very different game for sure.
Coopersville ended up upsetting Big Rapids last week. We have a penalty called on the Orioles. Oh, Coach Gunsel is not going to like that.
Pretty sure since that came after the play, the 4th down would...
Well, let's see here. I don't know.
Will it be Viking ball again?
They're marking off
quite a few yards.
15 yards right there.
Looks like the Orioles will still be on offense.
Yeah, that's it. I would think so as well, Nick. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to put the Orioles back. Yeah, they're going to have the ball. It's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. So instead of having the ball in Viking territory, they're going to start in their own territory. 9:32 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 27-7. Gunsel, he'll send Mikey Himes in motion. Now a pump fake. He rolls right, still rolling. He'll let it go, and the pass is going to be
caught.
Incomplete. The momentum took him out of bounds right there. Great effort again by Kyle Himes Jr., but that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10.
From the video, it looked like that he was able to get his feet in bounds, but the ref is much closer than I am.
Yeah.
So
we want to thank the McGee Insurance Group. They've been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located next door to Ludington Chiropractic. Call 231-845-5000. Here's a nice run right there by Mikey Himes. And he's got the ball all the way down to the Tri-County 45. That'll be a 1st down. All right, a shout out to our favorite United States Marine currently, and that's Joe Benz, Ludington graduate. He says, "Let's go O's," and is watching from Japan. So that just came in from his mom, Rachel Benz. So, hey, Joe, we're glad you're tuned in. Hope you're doing great over there in Japan, and Semper Fi, my friend. And thanks for your service in the United States Marine Corps. Joe Benz watching tonight on the OSN and following his Orioles. All right, now Gunsel on the carry, and on that 1st and 10 right there, he's going to gain about 3 yards. And that's going to bring up a 2nd. And actually, we'll give him 4 on the carry. 2nd down and 6. And the ball will be located at the Tri-County 41-yard line.
That was a great job by the defensive line of the Vikings. They were able to sneak through a little bit, and they didn't go too far upfield because they know Cam likes to go up through the middle, and they stood where they were at, and they were able to kill the play only 4 yards in instead of a possible 20-yard play.
You know, Nick, Joe Benz may have set a record right there. The farthest away that I've known anybody watching the OSN prior to Japan was in Iceland. In now Japan. Uh-oh, there's a fumble. Fumble. Let's see if the Orioles got it or if Tri-County has the football. And it is Tri-County. That's one thing the Orioles have not done a lot this year. They've had 2 interceptions and they have not turned the ball over, but they just did right there, Nick.
Yeah, that's going to be a big play. That'll put Howard City in a decent position to get down the field, and it'll give them a bit more momentum that they were able to get a lot of at the end of the first half.
So Tri-County has the ball at their own 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
One thing that's been a really fun battle to see is the trenches all game. Both the defensive and offensive lines and both teams have been fighting very hard. And
they have been.
Just looking down there and looking away from the receivers and quarterbacks, it's fun seeing the little fights and the hands that get thrown around and the bodies that are moved.
That was a carry there by the Vikings tight end, number 80, Cade Hallman. And he gets the ball down, a gain of 5 on the play. It'll be marked at the 44-yard line of Howard City Tri-County. Pretty nice they had the Orioles senior photos out as you walked into the front entrance today.
Yeah, just walking in on the right side next to the gate, there was all the senior pictures.
Those will all be posted up on the OSN, too. I took photos of each of them. Here's a good job by the Oriole defense right there. They ran it right into the teeth of the Oriole defense. Hallman, again, didn't have the success he had there as he had the first carry. Leading the charge for the Orioles right there was Connor Shaney. Shaney, starting defensive tackle. The other defensive tackles, Walt Autry. The ends are Colin Shelton and Logan Sloan. The linebackers, J.T. Keith and Cooper Holmes. The secondary for the Orioles, Michael Wilson and Messiah Himes are strong safeties. Free safety, Cam Gunsel, and the cornerbacks, Zach Graham and Kyle Himes Jr. Here's the quarterback on the carry, and he's going to be... That's a fumble! Fumble, and it's Oriole football! A fumble right there. They stripped the quarterback, Vaughn Veltman, right there, and Ludington comes up with it.
Great play by the Ludington defense. They were about to get a first down, too, on a crucial 3rd down, and they were able to get that ball back from the fumble that we had. I think that's the 3rd or 4th turnover by the Vikings tonight.
That was Sloan on the stop right there, and Shelton recovered the fumble for the Orioles. So he giveth and you taketh away. The Orioles turned the ball over, but they get it right back. 6:33 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ludington up 27-7. Week 9 of the MHSAA season. The 8-0 Ludington Orioles, the 5-3 Howard City Tri-County Vikings. In motion, they'll fake right there to Porfinski. Gunsel trying to get to the outside. He's going to be dropped for a loss right there. Tri-County, I'll tell you, they have done a nice job, as you would expect from Coach Phil Butler. They've done a nice job scouting the Orioles.
They have. I remember last year playing the Howard City Tri-County Vikings. One thing I heard was that the Vikings coach is a very good coach, and he will tell his players where to be and what to do, and players will listen. And one thing you got to watch out with these guys is they will be in the right place at the right time because they have such a good coach. And you need to watch out for that, and you can't make many mistakes.
You got it exactly right there, Nick. Coach Phil Butler, very good coach. And now Ludington facing a 2nd down and 12. Ball on the Tri-County 46. Gunsel will keep, and he's going to get down to about the Tri-County 45-yard line. We'd like to again mention from the Oriole Giving Tree Project, we want all of our Ludington Orioles to soar. During the holiday season, some Oriole students and their families need assistance. The Oriole Giving Tree Project is a small group of volunteers dedicated to raising funds to brighten the holidays for Orioles and their families in need. Contact them via their Facebook page or email oriolegivingtree@gmail.com. That's oriolegivingtree@gmail.com. There's also a link on the Ludington Area Schools website. Thank you for your Oriole pride. You can also contact Heidi Urka. Gunsel's pass, got wide open receiver, and it's bad, it's broken up there. The Tri-County defender was able to get back just in the nick of time right there, Nick, no pun intended, and bat the ball away. Button did a nice job getting back there. Jaden Button, the pass was intended for Zach Graham.
Yeah, great defensive play again. It was just, again, like the right place and the right time. He was able to get that ball away, and it's 4th down for us, and it looks like we're about to punt.
I don't know how Button, he just was able to get back there. I thought, we're going to have a great long pass completion here, and Ludington's going to be down inside the red zone. But Button got back there, was able to bat the ball away. 4:50 left in the third quarter. Keldon Mosier to punt, and that's a really nice punt right there by Mosier. It's going to take a good Oriole bounce as well, and it's going to go out of bounds, roll out of bounds, and all the way back at the Tri-County 9-yard line. A fantastic punt there by junior Keldon Mosier.
Great punt there, yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is that the first time we've punted twice in a game, or have we done that yet?
We may have a few games where I don't think we had any that. As soon as I say we didn't have any that have had 3, somebody's going to say, yeah, Scoop, yeah, we did. We had one, but there hasn't, Mosier hasn't got a lot. His right leg has not got a lot of use this year.
No,
let's put it that way.
Not as a punter.
Okay, 4:42 to go in the third quarter. There's been no scoring in this third quarter. Tri-County with the ball at their own 9-yard line right now. And Veltman will hand off and getting out to about the 15 right there.
Once again, brought down by Cooper Holmes.
Yeah, that's the big guy again, Cade Hallman, who he started at tight end for the Vikings. Cooper Holmes, who's had a big night defensively for the Orioles. We want to thank Team Jamie Loney at 5 Star Real Estate. If you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney at 5 Star Real Estate guide you every step of the way with clear communication, strong organization, and a focus on your wants and needs. Jamie makes the process smooth and stress-free. Here's another run by Tri-County. Not much there.
Great play by the Ludington defense.
Folks, you can call Jamie Loney today at 231-794-9740. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington.
Vikings will have a 3rd and 5 from the Ludington 11.
Colin Shelton on the stop there.
No gain on the play.
3rd and 5, as Nick alluded to. 3:33 left in the third quarter. Veltman, his pass is incomplete. Intended there
Pass incomplete.
for Wilson Sixberry. He just threw it behind his receiver there, Nick.
Yeah, he did, and our defense put a lot of pressure onto him, which may have resulted in that short throw. I will say, coming out of the half, our defense is looking a lot better, a lot more put together.
Yes.
Now we just need our offense to contribute a little and put together a drive here.
You're right. He was feeling the pressure right there. Had to get rid of the ball a lot sooner than he wanted to. Into punt will be Jaden Button. Low snap. He does get it away. Good job there by Button. It was a low snap and fielded right there by Mikey Himes, and he's able to field it. It was a tough picked it up there on like a 2-hopper, and it's right at the 50-yard line. Hey, Oriole Nation, Urka Auto Center is founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep returning. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The Urka family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. Urka Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. Okay, the Orioles have it. 1st and 10. Ball is at midfield. It's on the 50-yard line. 3:16 to go in the third quarter. Himes in motion. Gunsel, his pass is incomplete. He tried to get that ball to Taj Williams, and he was under pressure right there. And that looked like Sixberry getting in there and putting the pressure on Cam Gunsel.
Yeah, a great defensive play, and a lot of pressure was put on to Cam, and he did underthrow that a little bit.
We'd like to thank Bob's Roofing Company. They are your reliable roofing partner with over 50 years of experience using only the finest quality materials, licensed and insured in commercial, industrial, and residential roofing. We've got you covered. Call us today and schedule your free estimate, 877-641-2627. There's a fumble. I'll tell you, the Oriole offense has, by far the, I don't know the word you want to use, not cohesive tonight. They've looked rusty.
They've looked sloppy.
That's another word.
Looked like they haven't played an offensive down in like almost a year or so. I think
Loss on the play.
I don't want to rely on those big plays, but one big play here, we can get some momentum and build up a good offensive drive.
We have not. Ludington is probably one of the longest stretches during the season in a game where they went between scoring. They have not scored since the 7:14 mark of the second quarter. They scored on that 28-yard touchdown pass from Gunsel to Taj Williams.
Yeah.
Gunsel now 3rd and 14. Lots of time. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run. He's at the 50, 45, 40. He's going to be brought down at the 35, make it about the 33-yard line. Cam Gunsel, once he was motioning to his receivers downfield, and then there was a lot of pasture that opened up for him there, Nick, and he took advantage of it. He's got a nice run. He's got an Oriole first down in that 3rd and 14. He's got the ball all the way down to the Tri-County 33-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah, he directed traffic a little bit there, realized that he wasn't going to be able to get out a safe ball, and he made the right decision that when the pocket collapsed, he saw an opening, and he sprinted very fast towards eventual first down.
1:55 to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on the Tri-County 33-yard line. In motion. Oh, they run a little option there. That's Asher Furfinski. He's at the 30. He's at the 25, and he got hogtied right there and brought down by a couple of Tri-County defenders. But a nice run there for Asher Furfinski. He's got at least 8.
Carry by Furfinski.
And maybe 9 on the carry there. Let's see where they mark him.
Brought down by Butler.
Close to a first down, brought down by Butler. Gain of 9 on the play, 2nd down and 1. Asher Furfinski is wearing jersey number 22. 1:15 to go, third quarter. Ludington up 27-7. That was the same score at the half. Week 9 of the MHSAA. We'll find out Sunday for sure who the Orioles will be playing, where they'll be playing, what time they'll be playing. Gunsel pump fakes now. He's flushed out of the pocket. His pass is incomplete. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. I'll tell you what, Tri-County has put the most pressure on Gunsel than any other. The only team I can think close to put the pressure on Gunsel like this was the Whitehall Vikings.
Yeah, no, the defensive line for the Vikings has been dominant this game. Our offensive line has been very good. But this Vikings defensive line, again, just knows where they need to be at what time, and they are there.
Yeah.
And that's been really a struggle, clearly, on Cam and the offensive line, as he's definitely been pressured the most in this game than in any other game.
Brendan Carson, Micah Hallstad, Cade Hallman, and Jordan Riva, the defensive lineman for Tri-County. Here's a pass that's overthrown. Gunsel trying to get that ball there. Overthrows his target. It was intended for J.T. Keith, who was in playing tight end right there. And we got a 4th and 1. This went from a 2nd and 1 after that 9-yard gain by Asher Furfinski, now to a 4th and 1. And the ball is just north of the Tri-County 25-yard line. Orioles with their heavy package offensive scheme right now. Gunsel will keep, and he's got a first down and then some. Cam just followed his big offensive line right there, and he's down to about the 22-yard line.
Looks like that offensive line just created a gigantic beanbag in it.
Yeah.
Cam Gunsel just jumped on it.
He had a big pocket right there to follow through, and he gets down in there, gets the first down. The ball is marked at the they're going to mark it at about the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Ludington. 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. We've not heard the Landis family sounding that City of Midland 41 car ferry horn at all in this third quarter. Gunsel's pass is away. It is caught. It is a touchdown. Boy, did I time was that timing pretty good on that touchdown right there?
Oh, yeah, no, that was a great timing. The Landis family is now sounding out that horn right now.
A 24 to 23.
Looks like we have a Viking down in the end zone right now.
What do you have there? 22, 24 or 23 yards on the official?
I think it was about 22 yards.
22-yard touchdown pass. We didn't see. Was that Taj once again?
Yes, that was number 0, Taj Williams.
Taj Williams with his 3rd touchdown reception of this ball game.
What a game for Taj today.
Cam Gunsel to Taj Williams. 22-yard touchdown pass. 21 seconds left in the third quarter. And I was just mentioning, we were feeling a little melancholy. We hadn't heard the City of Midland 41 horn. And then boom, that play.
I was gonna say
Yes.
it's been quite a while. You said about the 8-minute mark in the second quarter, and we're about 20 seconds away from the fourth quarter. So very nice timing on that call, Scoop.
I totally concur with you, Nick.
There is a Howard City Tri-County Viking down. I think we're gonna step aside here.
That's a good call. Yes, you are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S. and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
We're back, Oriole Nation, and that pass there, that 22-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Cam Gunsel to Taj Williams was an absolute seed, a frozen rope, if you will. Boy, did he put that right on the 0 on Taj's jersey, and Taj went up and made a nice catch right there in the end zone, his 3rd touchdown reception of the game. And if you look at, Ludington's touchdowns tonight have all been touchdown passes.
Yeah, this has been a game where the Vikings have really killed our run offense, so we've had to throw the ball.
Gomez point after is up and good. And with 21 seconds left in the third quarter, your score from Oriole Field, the Ludington Orioles 34, the Howard City Tri-County Vikings 7. We'll now step aside. You're watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Orioles Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision-making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. Scoop Hansen, Nick Wysong, Jackson Jenner, the Oriole Sports Network, and 102.7 WMOM. Ludington up 34-7. The only scoring in the third quarter. It comes with 21 seconds left in the quarter. 22-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Cam Gunsel to slot back Number 0, Taj Williams. Williams' third touchdown reception of the game. And as I mentioned, kick by Gomez there sails into the end zone. As I mentioned, all the scoring tonight, all the points from both teams have come via passing. Now, the first touchdown, it covered 51 yards. It was from quarterback Cam Gunsel to Taj Williams. Williams fumbled the ball at about the 15, and it was recovered by Zach Graham and taken in. Play covered 51 yards. Combined right there, but everything has been touchdown passes tonight.
Yeah, it's been a very pass-heavy game, and I just want to highlight that pass was about a 10-yard touchdown pass, 20-yard touchdown pass. It's a lot lower than some of these 50-yard big plays that we've been needing in order to score.
Yeah, and Cam, we'll get exactly the ruling on that first touchdown, how it's scored and so forth after the ball game tonight. But irregardless. He has 1, 2, 3. We know he has 4 touchdown passes.
Speaking of
his average is 6 on the year. He had 6 every game except the Whitehall game where he had 5 combined, running and passing. But he just broke his record from last year. He had set the record last year, 48 touchdowns in a season, and he came into tonight's game with 47. He now has 51 and maybe 52. We got to get a ruling on that first touchdown.
Does the 48 from last year count the playoff game we played in Big Rapids as well?
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
He's ahead by about 2 games from last year, and he's up 2 more touchdowns.
And he has
3 more touchdowns.
Nick, he has 126 career touchdowns now, and again, we got to get the ruling on that first one. The state record, I know I've mentioned the last few weeks, is 152 by Bryce Underwood, who played at Belleville and now is the Michigan Wolverines quarterback. All right, we got some scores you can report here as they come up, Nick. I know Big Rapids was winning big tonight over Alma.
Yeah, so Spring Lake is beating Allendale 42-20.
Well, they're playing Allendale, not Alma. I thought it was
Big Rapids is playing Alma and is beating them 41-0.
Okay. That is the end of the third quarter here at Oriole Field. We're going to stay right here, though, and we're going to tell you about Lenz Balder Insurance in Ludington. They're your local agency that gets it right the first time with a reputation built on knowledge, speed, and accuracy. They help individuals and businesses find coverage that truly fits. As an independent agency, Lenz Balder compares top carriers to find the best protection for your home, car, or your business so you don't have to. From personalized service to peace of mind, Lenz Balder delivers more than insurance. They deliver confidence. And also North Star Chiropractic. Attention athletes, want to boost your game? At North Star Chiropractic in Ludington, we specialize in helping you recover, perform, and stay injury-free. Don't wait. Call 231-843-8200 and elevate your performance today. North Star Chiropractic and Dr. Jacob Singh, your winning edge. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Tri-County. First play of the fourth quarter. It is a completion from Veltman to Jaden Button. And Button's got a gain of about 5, maybe 6, and he's down. And this doesn't look good. Maybe it's just cramping. We'll see. But Michael Wilson on the stop over there for the Orioles. We want to thank Ludington Chiropractic once again and Dr. Mark Yeck. And thank you, Dr. Yeck, for what you did for me earlier today. I'm feeling much, much, much better after that adjustment. Dr. Yeck and Ludington Chiropractic, they've been serving the chiropractic needs of Ludington and the surrounding communities for more than 30 years. At Ludington Chiropractic, no appointment is necessary as it is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue. For questions, call 231-843-1874. And, of course, it's always good seeing Dr. Yeck anyway. He's a sports enthusiast who loves the Ludington Orioles, so it's always great when I see him. And believe me, it's never a dull moment when I see Dr. Yeck. We love talking sports with each other. Mark was a 1978 graduate of Ludington High School. Pretty good basketball player. I know he played for Coach Thad Shank. Ludington Chiropractic is moving, folks. They're going to be moving in December, and their new location will be 310 South Washington Avenue. That's across from the Beacon Funeral Home. 310 South Washington Avenue, Ludington Chiropractic. They'll be moving there in December. It's in the Advanced Integrative Practice Building. Okay. All right, so the shaken up player there for Tri-County, he's up and about. We have a second down coming up and about 5, second and 5. 11:48 left in the game. Ludington up 34-7. This Oriole team trying to do something only. There's a sack!
Pressure.
Oh, a sack there. I believe that was Colin Shelton.
Number 50, Colin Shelton.
Colin Shelton in there. A big time sack right there as he gets to Vaughn Veltman. All the way back to the 32-yard line of Tri-County. Again, I was mentioning this Oriole team reaching heights that the 1989 team reached, going 9-0 during the regular season. Then the Orioles had that heartbreaking opening playoff game loss at Oriole Field to the DeWitt Panthers, 8-6. DeWitt ended up being state runner-up that year in Class B. Veltman running for his life. He's way back now. He's back to about the 15. Now he's at the 20. He'll get rid of the ball, and it is incomplete. We've seen so much of that tonight. The ball tried, that was Grayson Butler, who tried to make a catch there by staying in bounds. He was unable to do so. But I'll tell you what, Veltman there was running for his life, Nick.
Oh, yeah, no, the Ludington defensive line got right through that O-line of Howard City, and they were constantly putting pressure there. I think before he threw the ball, he went back to the 15, back up to the 30, maybe 2 or 3 times, and he probably ran about 50, 60 yards before he could even throw the ball.
Yeah, he was hot-footing it right there. And now we have a 4th and 15, and Jaden Button will punt. He's at about the 17-yard line. The punt is away, and it's going to land at about the 49-yard line of. It actually landed in Oriole territory. And now Ludington is going to have great field position here. It took a big-time Ludington roll there, and they're going to have it 1st and 10, and they're going to be at
48-yard
their
line.
own, or at the Tri-County 48-yard line.
Great field position,
Yeah.
short punt.
You ever been to a game at Ford Field?
I have not. I've never been to any.
Oh, you'll have to check it out. It's pretty
baseball,
awesome.
Football.
I get to one game a year with my buddies John Plummer, Eric Jensen, and Luke Potter, and we went to the Monday night game against Tampa Bay. What an electric and just awesome environment and atmosphere. It was, like I said, it was super, super loud, and the Lions won 24-9 over Tampa Bay. So you'll have to check it out, Nick. It's got to be on your bucket list.
I sat comfortably
Yep.
on my couch and.
I do that for every game but one during the year. I get to one Lions game a year, and I go with, like I said, those guys. We have a great, great time. John has season tickets. John Plummer does. Nice pickup there for Cam Gunsel, the Oriole quarterback. He gets the ball down to the Tri-County 44-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6. 10-14 left in the ball game. Pretty neat, too. We met one of the Lions' legendary and biggest fans. He's known as Crackman.
Oh,
all right, here's a run. Mikey Himes, he may go all the way. He's at 30, 25, 20, 15, and he's caught and brought down at about the 8-yard line. Mikey Himes, the Orioles' fantastic freshman. A big run right there for number 2.
This is a great offensive possession. I feel we've been putting together plays a lot more fluently, and that very well may be that we're more comfortable because we're up 34-7, and yeah, it's something that we're gonna have to battle coming into the playoffs because we're not gonna more than likely have these huge leads. Yep. So we're gonna have to fight against some adversity with being down.
Nick, you get in the playoffs, everybody's good. So, yeah, you're playing it. So, Orioles have the ball at the 8. Gunsel, he's at the 5. Gunsel, touchdown, Ludington Orioles! At the 9:48 mark, an 8-yard touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel.
Oriole touchdown scored by Gunsel.
And, Nick, you and I were just talking about how all the touchdowns have been long yardage ones. We finally get one inside
10-yard line.
Yep, 8-yard touchdown run. Gabe Gomez in for the point after. 9:48 mark of the fourth quarter. 8-yard touchdown run by Gunsel. Good snap. Kick is up, and the kick is true. Ludington 41. Howard City, Tri-County 7. You are watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
You know, Nick, I was just thinking about that first touchdown the Orioles scored. Regardless, it was 6 points and for the Orioles, and I think obviously Zach Graham will get credit for the touchdown right there. I got to ask Coach Gunsel right there. I'll get it. Taj Williams caught the ball. Touchdown covered 51 yards from the line of scrimmage, and we'll see on that. But big picture, Ludington up 41-7 right now, 9:43 to go. Great coverage by the kickoff team there for the Orioles.
Yeah, Porfinski got in there, number 22.
Yep.
So he was able to fully get him down at what seems to be 17-yard line.
Asher is a real good athlete.
Oh, yeah. Similar to his brother.
Yeah, very similar to Trey. His sister Grace is a good athlete as well. And Asher's had a tremendous year on the JV team this past season. So right now, Tri-County has the ball on their own 18-yard line. 9:43 left in the game. Ludington up 41-7. Ludington with a 34-point lead right now. Just 1 point under where the running clock would be in effect.
Brought down by Fuller.
That's because
we got some new. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nick.
that missed snap on the first touchdown of the game, the bad snap on the extra point has caused us to not have a running clock here. So just the small things like a better snap on extra points is crucial to any game.
Brune Fuller on the stop right there for the Orioles. Brune wears jersey number 21. He is a junior. We're going to get some other numbers in there, too. Brody Jones is in the game right now. I know I was talking to Dan Leduc before the game. He said his son Sam Lightning Leduc would be in attendance tonight. Looks like Spring Lake's winning big.
It seems the coaches are taking out some big players so that we can have them.
Oh, there's a fumble! There's a fumble! The Orioles got it! A fumble! Let's see who recovered for the Orioles.
Number 50. Colin Shelton. I think that's his second
Colin
fumble
Shelton.
recovery.
He's having a huge night tonight. Colin Shelton recovers the fumble. And now Ludington, let's see how they come out offensively right now. 8:43 left in the game. They're up 41-7. Ludington was up 27-7 at the half. They led just 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. They had a big second quarter, and they were very quiet for the majority of the third quarter before scoring with just 21 seconds left. And then they also scored at the 9:48 mark of the fourth quarter on that 8-yard touchdown run by Gunsel. Asher Forfinski is into the game. I believe Mikey Himes is the quarterback. Ludington's got players running in right now. Let's see if they have to take a timeout. Brody Jones is in. Now they're going to get the play off. And keeping the ball, Mikey Himes. Himes, he's going to go in for a touchdown. 18-yard touchdown run at the 8:38 mark.
Great play. What was the timing between the last 2 touchdowns for us?
1 minute, 10 seconds.
Wow, that's incredible. Great defensive turnover there, and great drives led by offense.
Yep. So the Orioles now up 47-7 on after that 18-yard touchdown run by quarterback Mikey Himes, who's coming off limping. We have to get some ice on that left ankle right there. Himes goes to the bench, and let's see here. I'm sure Miss Jen will be checking him out. Good snap right there. The kick is up, and the kick is good by Gabe Gomez. 8:38 left in this one. Ludington 48, Howard City Tri-County 7. We'll step aside. You're watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
What makes great apple juice? Great apples. Who makes great apples? Easy. Michigan Farmers. Indian Summer represents only the best Michigan farmers, and all of its delicious products are made in Ludington. Ask for Indian Summer in your favorite store now.
Welcome back to Oriole Field. 8:38 to go. The running clock will now be in effect. Ludington has scored 2 touchdowns within a minute and 10 seconds. Mikey Himes, 18-yard touchdown run. Point after good by Gomez. And we again have 8:38 left in the game. Ludington is going to have a 9-0 regular season, folks.
That's incredible.
Pretty special. Pretty incredible. Very exciting season. I'll tell you, this has been one for the history books and one that hopefully continues for. We want it to continue. Roll into November, deep into November.
Maybe we'll be making a trip to Ford Field in November.
Boy.
That'd be real fun.
All right, Gomez set to kick off now. He'll step into the ball and he'll. Oh, good boot there by Gabe Gomez. Comes down at about the 7-yard line. And running it back for Tri-County, number 11, and that's David Reed. And Reed has a nice return there for the Vikings.
Looks like he was pushed out of bounds by freshman Jace Hodges.
That's another name, Oriole Nation, you're going to be hearing a lot of in the future, Jace Hodges. I mean, the future looks extremely bright for Ludington football for years to come.
It does. It seems on paper that we're graduating a lot of seniors, and we are. We're graduating a lot of people this year, but we have all the Himes boys, and we have so many explosive athletes, and so many. I mean, we just had a freshman team for the first time this year. We have so many players, and we have so many good players that we can easily bring up.
There have been freshman teams in the past, but it's been a number of years. Yep. Okay, right now we have the running clock in effect, 7:42 remaining. Ludington up 48-7. Tri-County 1st and 10 there, and we're going to get you some numbers in the game right now for Ludington. Still see Zach Graham out there coming in, number 8. Dario Lopez is checked into the lineup. He's a junior. He is the Orioles special teams ace, one of them.
Another
also,
person who checked in, Cooper Luce.
Cooper Luce is out there.
Just got a tackle.
Yep. Cooper Luce. We'll give you the numbers as we see them, folks. It's a 2nd down and 9 for Tri-County right now. 7 minutes left in the game. Again, the running clock in effect. There's a pass completion to Wilson Sixberry. And a flock of Orioles over there. Look, you love seeing. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 Orioles, 5 Orioles over there.
Yeah, it looks like they were all led by Brune Fuller.
Brune Fuller, he as Nick just said, leading the attack right there. So you got, you still got Graham out there. You got Wilson out there. You got Brody Jones. You got Brune Fuller. Also, Dario Lopez is out there. Let's see here. 20. That's Logan Sloan. You've got 61. Cooper Luce. 3rd and 8 for Tri-County. They'll pitch it, and on the carry will be big number 80, Kate Hallman. Oh, there's some pad smacking going on down there right now. Also out there for the Orioles looks to be number... Is that Sweet Louis Salazar playing some defense out there right now? That looks like big number 58.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to miss number 58.
Also, do you see 59 out there? looking to see if...
Rockney Lemire?
No, I don't believe he's out there right now. Rockney Lemire. Trying to see who the Oriole left defensive end and the defensive tackle is on the far side. 4th and 8 for the Vikings. They will punt with 5:24 to go in the game. Here's the snap. The kick is away by number 1, Jaden Button. It's going to take a good Tri-County bounce, and Ludington will take over 1st and 10 from about their own 23-yard line.
Better punts than the previous ones that
Yes.
City Tri-County has
Yes.
done.
Punt is down at the 24-yard line. Orioles 1st and 10.
So coming out for the Orioles right now, looks like Brody Jones is going out on offense. Also 56. That's Gregory Schrader. He's a senior. He's going to get some playing time right now. Kyle Himes Jr. still going out. 55. That's Donovan Salazar. He's been a starter all year. He's just a sophomore. Did not start tonight's ball game as big, sweet Louis Salazar started. All right, so the Orioles 1st and 10, ball on their own 24-yard line. Any interesting shout-outs coming in? All right, here's a little pitch pass. And on the reception right there, I believe that was Asher Furfinski. Yes, it was. Little pop pass right there from Mikey Himes. The clock has dwindled down to 3 minutes, 54 seconds left in the Orioles' regular season.
The running clock is in effect.
Yes,
so
yes.
Game will most likely be over within the next 4 minutes.
Forfinski picked up 5 yards on that. Again, that counts as a pass play right there. Orioles up 48-7. Forfinski now again that little pop pass, and he's going to gain about 2, maybe 3 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short for Ludington.
Brought down by Hallman.
Hallman on the tackle for the Vikings. Again, make sure you check out the OSN page later this evening. I have the scoring summary up there. Coach Gunsel's comments and stats, plus the area scores of interest. Hopefully I've received a report from Coach Rob Killips on how our tennis team fared today.
Incredible that we're having a bunch of teams from Ludington going super far everywhere.
We've got
Tennis
some-
is going to states. The football is going to the playoffs.
Got some phenomenal athletes, Nick, over at LHS right now.
We do.
All right, Himes will keep, and he's going to be, well, he refuses to go down, but his forward progress will be stopped, and it's going to be 4th and 1. So he'll pick up 2 yards on the play. 4th and 1, and here comes Keldon Mosier in the punt.
Yeah, this has been a good game. One that I think we've done pretty well in correcting some of the things that we've had a lot of errors in. Our defense has really shown out in the past 2 quarters here.
Well,
maybe 3 first downs from the Vikings in the past.
Good snap. Mosier steps into it. Nice punt from Keldon Mosier. He drives it. Comes down at about the 35-yard line. It's going to roll all the way down to the Howard City Tri-County 24-yard line. Nice punt there from Keldon Mosier. You know, Ludington's, they're right about their average for the season. They've been averaging right around 48 points a game. Giving up 7. If you look, let me grab my sheet of paper here. Let me just grab this here. So Ludington coming into this game at 379. They have now scored 427 points
That's incredible.
through their 9 regular season games while only giving up 61 points. That is incredible. Yep.
Truly. I mean, we just scored 55 last week on Orchard View, and we've scored 48. A touchdown here, and it's just been incredible.
427 points scored, 61 points allowed
That's
this season. 46 seconds to go. Ludington 48, Howard City Tri-County 7. The Orioles more than likely will be hosting a playoff game at 9-0 here probably next Friday night. Again, we'll know for sure on Sunday. And more than likely, it's going to be against the Big Rapids Cardinals.
Yeah, another. We more than likely will not be able to videotape it, but
No, we're not. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Nick. Yeah, folks, because of MHSAA regulations, we will not be able to live video stream the game. We will bring you live audio feed whenever that playoff game happens, and it'll be a live audio feed, not video. That's the last play of the game. Congratulations to the Ludington Orioles, 9-0 during the regular season. They defeat the Howard City Tri-County Vikings tonight here at Oriole Field, 48-7. Congratulations to Coach Charlie Gunsel, his entire coaching staff, and every single player on the roster of this 2025 Ludington Oriole football season.
One thing I will say is we've been consistent. We've been averaging 48 points per game, and we've been sticking right around that. And we've been allowing around a touchdown a game. Even when we're playing really good teams, we're showing scores like this, and it's really starting to show.
Yep. We want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, carrying business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. They are the exclusive post-game sponsor of the Ludington Orioles here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Right now, we are going to step aside. We'll be back in 3 minutes here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned. Reliable, professional, exceptional quality, and courteous service. Benedict's Auto Center has been providing the absolute best in auto body repairing and painting since the 1940s. For over 80 years, 3 generations of the Benedict family have run a business you can trust in Mason County and the surrounding area. Owner Mike Benedict will listen to your concerns and questions to ensure you have peace of mind and that the auto body needs of your vehicle are totally and completely met. At Benedict Auto Body, customer service is the #1 priority. We want our customers to know that when it comes to choosing a car repair business, it is their choice. Customers should call around and ask questions and get feedback from all car repair shops before making their decision. Bottom line, it is the right to pick which repair facility you want your vehicle fixed. That's Benedict's Auto Center at 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. You can reach owner Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111.
Safe Harbor Credit Union is your premier choice for all your banking needs. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, our members always come first. You're not just a member, you're family. This is Adam Johnson, President and CEO of Safe Harbor Credit Union and proud former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're thrilled to once again be the premier halftime sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. If you haven't yet experienced the Safe Harbor Credit Union difference, now is the perfect time to make the switch. We cherish our relationships with our members and our community student athletes. You'll find us in the stands cheering for that next Oriole win and in local classrooms teaching financial literacy. We believe in being the local financial institution that you can trust with all your banking needs. When you invest with us, your money stays local, and local decision making ensures that your needs are our top priority. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Come visit us at our new location at 5511 US 10 here in Ludington. We can't wait to welcome you into our family at Safe Harbor Credit Union.
When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports.
Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance. Since 1902, Smith & Eddy Insurance has been building relationships and providing insurance solutions as the area's largest independent agency. Here at Smith & Eddy Insurance, in partnership with Auto Owners, we offer the most experienced staff, the widest array of policies, and we have partnered with Auto Owners Insurance to provide exceptional solutions for our customers. With new technology and an old-school philosophy, our team is committed to delivering a winning customer experience by placing the right people in the right roles. Proudly serving all of West Michigan from our 4 convenient locations in Bear Lake, Scottville, Manistee, and in Hart, Smith & Eddy and Auto Owners remains deeply committed to the communities we serve and dedicated to meeting your insurance needs. Smith & Eddy Insurance in partnership with Auto Owners Insurance.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back, folks, to Oriole Field. Ludington has just completed a 9-0 regular season by defeating the Vikings of Howard City Tri-County by the score of 48-7. The Ludington seniors are being getting hugs right now. There's hugs from all the assistant coaches, and they're about to begin their senior walk here. And Coach Brent Gillett, offensive coordinator, will be coming up and talking with us here in the Smith & Eddy postgame show. Again, we want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs, I should say. And I just want to say great job to you, Nick Wysong, doing color commentary with me tonight. He had double duty, folks. He was our technical engineer for the OSN 102.7 WMOM. Also did a fantastic job doing color commentary. So, Coach Shank, earlier we talked today, and we knew Jamie Sykon's health was not going to allow him to do tonight's game. Hopefully he can do the playoff game next week. And again, remember, folks, it will only be audio next week. That's due to MHSAA regulations. Believe us, we would love to do audio and video. We are prohibited from doing that. It's just going to be audio for the playoff game next week. And again, we'll know Sunday night. That'll be confirmed there. But how do you feel doing color commentary? You're a football player, so.
I'm a football guy, so it definitely felt at home doing something like this. So
yeah,
it was fun. Being able to talk about a team I played on just last year and made it to the playoffs just last year, and it was nice. So being able to come up here and talk about people I personally know and being able to commentate on it was fun.
And now you get to take your headset off and give it to Coach Gillett. And Coach Brent Gillett, he's the offensive coordinator for the Orioles, is up here to talk with us. First things first, Coach Gillett, he's putting the headset on. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Congratulations. And you do a magnificent job. I think sometimes there are times that yourself and Coach Dynas, the defensive coordinator, don't get talked about enough, the job that you guys do. But this year's team, 9-0. What can you say about this year? They're doing their senior walk right now. What do those seniors mean to you, Coach Gillett? I know I've thrown about 3 questions at you. Let's talk about those seniors first.
Well, yeah, this group has had a ton of success. So, from their freshman year on, they haven't lost many games.
Yeah.
I don't know how many off the top of my head, but even in middle school, I don't think they've lost many games. So it's always been a pretty special group. Mm-hmm. And it's not just one guy. It's not Cam. It's not just Walt. It's a pretty complete group.
Exactly, so. They are. And 9-0. The 1989 team did it. Then they unfortunately lost their opening playoff game here at Oriole Field to a very good DeWitt team. DeWitt ended up going on to be the Class B state runner-up that year, losing a 1-point game at the Silverdome to Farmington Hills Harrison that year. Ludington lost that playoff game 8-6. Yeah. And that 89 team, a lot of people. This year's team have brought up a lot of talk about the 89 team, that team that went 9-0, and we're hoping we have quite a run now. This team, they've taken them one game at a time, haven't they?
Yeah.
Obviously,
and I think that's been the most important thing for us is taking it one game at a time, and our schedules help that too.
Mm-hmm.
When we opened with Coopersville, we were pretty juiced up for that. Just a big non-conference game.
Yeah.
Going to the Grand Rapids area, and they didn't think they could play with us, and that's we fed off that, and we told the kids that, and the kids fed off that. So, and then you went to the rivalry, and then we got into conference play. So that helps going game by game. We knew Oak Ridge was going to be good, so I could go through the whole schedule and tell you why we thought each game was important for one reason or another. But
Oak Ridge ended up the runner-up in the West Michigan Conference Lakes. Right. You guys beat them 52-0 here at Oriole Field.
Yeah, we came out pretty hot that.
Yeah. What does going 9-0 mean to you, Coach?
Well, we've been working for a really long time for this. Mm-hmm. So to have a team that's this talented is, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's nice to not wake up on Saturday morning and be upset. So my wife would probably appreciate that too.
Yeah. Next week, obviously, we'll know Sunday night with the NFHS, the MHSAA website, the NFHS Selection Sunday show. It's looking like, talking to Coach Gunsel when I interviewed him today, and then after the interview, off the record, we were talking a little bit too. Well, actually, off the record. But
it's on the record now.
Yeah, on the record, yeah. We talked a bit about it, and he goes, Scoop, basically, and he said this during the interview. He said, it's only what we do tonight. If we win tonight, we should be hosting.
Yeah.
And we'll more than likely be hosting Big Rapids. If we fall tonight, we'll be going to Big Rapids. So what do you have to say on that?
Yeah, I think I don't know how. I mean, they could always do something crazy.
Yeah, that's what he said but he figured it would be the Freeland at the 4 seed.
Yeah, that's how I see it too. The only other possibility I would see is Spring Lake, but they'd still be the 4.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the results from the other games, and I don't know how Escanaba
Spring Lake's winning big.
Okay. I don't know what the Escanaba score is. So that could change the seeding too. I'm sure Big Rapids won tonight, so
they were winning big. Yes.
Yeah. So so as long as Escanaba won, I would think it'd be Escanaba 1, us 2, Big Rapids 3, and then whether they put Freeland or Spring Lake in our district or a surprise, I would still think they would probably be the 4.
Of those teams you just mentioned, you guys are very, very familiar with the Big Rapids Cardinals.
Yeah.
That's where we were last year for our playoff game. A heck of a game. 28-21. It was a heartbreaking loss. Yeah. And I think probably your boys, they probably want Big Rapids, don't they?
Yeah, no, I think you're exactly right, especially number 1 down there. And he plays better when in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
So, I will take whoever we get.
Yeah,
we're fine. It's
sure.
Playoffs.
Yeah.
So we're good either way. But I think that goes back to taking one game at a time, and each week is used as extra motivation.
Coach, I added up. I just had it right here. The composite. This year's team, points for 427, points against 61.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And you're the offensive coordinator. You got to have a lot of fun with all those. That's a redundant question, isn't it? You talk about with all the weapons you got out there on that offense and that great offensive line. You're the offensive coordinator, and there's only one football to go around, and you got all those weapons. What's the biggest challenge for you?
Well, I mean that is a challenge is spreading around and honestly, for the most part, they've been very unselfish. We haven't had an issue from the start. I know Coach touched on it a little bit last week. That was the only time we've had a little bit of an issue, but not an issue during this week and not an issue tonight. The biggest issue tonight, and I know it was 48-7, but it was really a really difficult 48, and losing Messiah early. I mean, that just shows you how important Messiah is, and he's so versatile. He's so tough. But
we
he's so
didn't even we missed
athletic.
that injury. Was that Messiah that's on crutches?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
goodness!
So,
When did that happen? I mean, we didn't
early.
Okay.
So yeah, in the first quarter. So when Messiah went down, we were plugging Brody Jones and Asher Rafinski in there.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, so we had to do a couple different things, and we had planned for Tri-County's pressure, and they brought it, and a lot of the game plan stuff that Messiah was a big part of, we couldn't do because he wasn't there. So, and that's a lot of that's my fault because I didn't get anybody else ready.
Okay.
So, yeah. So hopefully he'll be back. We're not sure right now.
We're not sure on what some type of a leg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're not sure what. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. We totally missed that. It did seem like seemed like a little carryover last week at OV. There was a lot of penalties. There were a few here. We seemed a little sluggish to begin with, but then we got it rolling. Most of our touchdowns came via the pass tonight, not the run.
Yeah. So, and the part of that was how much pressure they were bringing and how many guys they had in the box. They wanted to play man coverage, and good luck.
I was going to say, besides the Whitehall game, that's about the most I've seen Cam, sacked tonight.
Yeah.
And Whitehall applied a lot of pressure too, but Howard City did a nice job on that. But you pick your poison, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. If we can get it off, it's going to be a big play.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of the stuff that we wanted to do, again, we couldn't do because Messiah wasn't available to go. So, hopefully we can get him back, and if not, we've got guys that I know have the ability to play, and if we can prep them to play, they might not be able to do it as well as Messiah, but they're pretty good ball players.
Defensively tonight, what a game for Cooper Holmes. He was all over the field. Offensively, that's more your offensive coordinator. Taj Williams, 3 touchdown receptions tonight, and the future. The sky's the limit for Mikey Himes, isn't it?
Yeah, he's pretty electric. He beat himself up pretty good when he fumbled that ball, and we took him out for a series, and that's just kind of what we do. If you fumble, if you're not the quarterback, you're probably coming out for a series.
He looked like he was hobbling a little bit. I mean, just a little nick there.
Yeah. I think he's got a little, maybe a bruise or something on his hip. He's gonna be fine. Yeah,
okay.
He looked pretty good on the touchdown run, and then he came to the sidelines and was limping. So I think he'll be all right.
Coach, I know you want to get down there with your players, but the last thing I wanted to ask you about confirmation, that first touchdown, it covered 51 yards. It was a pass from Cam Gunsel to Taj Williams. And then it was picked up, I believe, at the 15-yard line by Zach Graham and taken in for a touchdown. Does that counts as a touchdown for Zach Graham?
I believe so, yes. I believe the receiving yards would go to Taj. And then I think it would be rushing yards for Zach because he picked up the fumble.
Yes, I think so. I don't think that. So, Cam does not get. Yeah, I didn't think he would get a touchdown on that because it was picked up at the. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, unless Zach caught it out of the air, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
But I think it was rolling around on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check with Charlie on that. But, hey, great having you up here tonight. Great chatting with you. You do a fantastic job as offensive coordinator for the high-powered Ludington Orioles offense. Coach Steinis does a great job with the defense, and this has just been a magical year.
Yeah, thank you, and I appreciate the support too, Scoop. It's really nice having this coverage and having you guys here each week. It's special.
We're honored to do it, and it's so exciting, and we love what we do. And unfortunately, next week we won't be able to give live video streaming, but we'll be able to do the audio, which MHSA regulations come playoff time. But hey, let's keep it rolling for the Orioles. I know you guys are going to have another great week in practice. And is the team getting together Sunday night?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to get together in Coach Kirby's room on Sunday.
Okay.
So, yep.
Okay. You might have to come over and film that.
Yeah, I'll shoot you a message just to confirm.
Sounds good. So, hey, thanks for coming up. Congratulations on a great year, Brent.
Thanks.
And hey, let's keep it rolling. Let's not talk like this year's over. Let's have a great late October, November run. And go O's.
Yeah.
And thanks for
go
coming
O's.
up, and congratulations, 9-0.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Very good. That's Oriole offensive coordinator Brent Gillett. His Orioles 9-0. He came up here tonight and talked with us. Coach Charlie Gunsel, of course, down there with his seniors, the senior walk, and down there with his son Cam Gunsel, the Oriole quarterback. And once again, we want to mention those seniors one more time, Nick. The Oriole seniors who played their final regular season home game here tonight at Oriole Field. Quarterback Cam Gunsel, number 1. Number 3, Cooper Holmes, who was a great linebacker, is a great linebacker, I should say. Number 4, Zach Graham, wide receiver. Also, you had number 12, Michael Wilson, wide receiver, defensive back, and also the holder for our extra points and field goal. You also had number 18, Gabe Gomez, our kicker. Number 20, Logan Sloan, our defensive end. Other seniors for the Orioles are center. Number 50, Colin Shelton, also defensive end. He's had a great, great year. Number 51, Brandon Unsall, senior defensive lineman, offensive lineman. Number 53, another great year for our right guard, Connor Shaney, and he was also a defensive tackle. He had a real nice year. Other seniors, number 56, Gregory Schrader, offensive lineman, defensive lineman. And number 58, Sweet Louis Salazar, who played offensive line and defensive line. He started tonight at left tackle. And our all-state candidate, number 63, the right tackle. Phenomenal job from that right tackle position this year, and also did a great job from the defensive tackle position, Big Walt Autry. So those are the Orioles seniors, and hopefully those seniors and the juniors and all the players combined, you got some underclassmen on the team as well, sophomores, and besides the juniors, the sophomores, and Mikey Himes, the freshman, they can keep it rolling, the momentum into the playoffs, 9-0. We'll know Sunday night, Nick, and great working with you tonight, my friend.
Yeah, it's been fun, and just seeing all these guys that I know personally and have talked to and have spent time with. It's almost surreal just seeing them just play their last. I mean, they'll be playing here next week, but playing their last
regular season
home
game here,
and it's just wow.
Yeah, you're thinking, you're thinking to yourself, I was here a year ago at this time.
Just this exact time.
Yep. Oriole Nation, make sure you check out the OSN page later tonight. Again, the scoring summary will be placed up there, the Coach Gunsel comments, the stats, and we'll have the area scores of interest all up on the OSN page. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director, the one and only Thad Shank, also for Chris Nicholas, the 102.7 WMOM station owner, for my sidekick tonight, doing a fantastic job, doing double duties as the OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer and also the color commentary man, the one and only Nick Wysong. And for our OSN cameraman tonight, Jackson Jenner. This is the voice of the Ludington Orioles, Todd Scoop Hansen, saying so long from Oriole Field. Once again, your final score, the Ludington Orioles go to 9-0 on the regular season with a 48-7 victory over the Howard City Tri-County Vikings. Have a great weekend, Oriole Nation, and we'll be back with you sometime next weekend. Good night.